It's too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it had my power, and you gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the 5th day of February 2025. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I think better asked. How are you? If I oversleep and you overslept this morning, it throws a lot of my day off.
I am good.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but despite looking at the clock and waking up about 25 minutes later than normal, it did not throw me into that normal panic.
Chaos. Yeah.
I think because in the past, so that's how long it's been since I overslept.
Yeah, I can't remember a time.
It used to be when we'd get the show ready the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd come in about 10 to 6, quarter to 6. So if I overslept, it's 6:15. It's like I'm running in here as Russ is finishing the news, without a shower, without anything. This still allows me to, I took the dog out, I took a shower, I did my normal stuff. We just got started.
Less prep time.
Right, we got started later.
Yeah.
So I'm actually good.
Which was funny because we were prepping last night.
A little bit, yeah.
After dinner.
Yeah.
We kind of went, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had the poll question ready. We were talking about some other things for the show, like throughout the year.
Yeah.
So I'm actually
separation between church and state in our house.
No, but
I like it like that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I've always been a believer in the idea of the work-life balance is whatever you make it.
Right.
To me, there are times that I like to work, and there's times that I will not work, and that's my balance. And I love what we do.
Ditto.
I love doing the show. I love my job. I love, owning the radio stations. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
So despite, I wouldn't recommend anyone getting in my head, and seeing what it's like up there, because it's just chaos right now. That said,
bring your boots.
Yeah.
And a shovel.
It's like there's so much going on up there. So, because we were talking this morning about the idea of how easy it is for us to forget little things. Now, some of that is age.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. I'm not trying to start the morning mean. We're getting older, and you forget things. I will go into a room with an agenda. Last night, you went up to bed. I went out to the garage to, we had a new lock put on our garage door. And until it's set up, it's just locked from the outside. You can't get in unless you have the key, the manual key. So I went out and set it up. So I put the batteries in it. It's electronic. I did the code, all that cool stuff. My agenda was to walk out to the garage, do that, and grab the crock pot. I did that, set it all up, walked back in the house, and was in the house for about a minute before I went, crock pot. I went out there with a plan of two things. I got 50% done. And I know, for you worry because your mom had Alzheimer's and dementia, so you worry that it could come on you.
It came on like a freight train, and 1 minute she was on vacation with us, and everything was fine as far as we knew. We had learned there were some mistakes as an accountant and a
Mhm.
bookkeeper that she was making that were not typical. She
Right.
did that all her life.
Mhm.
That should have been like earlier signs, but yeah.
But I don't think that's what it is. I think for all of us, I think our lives, and maybe I'm wrong, I should talk to my parents about it, but I don't think their lives were so multitasked as our lives. I think we've grown into a different kind of multitasking over the last
Just because of
30,
the
40
internet.
years.
It's I mean, we talk to people, we're still looking at our phone out of the corner of our eye at the
Mhm.
same time as. Like,
Mhm. Right.
you don't even cook dinner and just focus on dinner. You're
Mhm.
like dinner with the Echo 10, and you're watching this, and then,
Mhm.
oh, we need to cover this. And then I'm in my notes adding things to,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's
So
there's always something going on.
Mhm.
So I think that's why we forget things,
I will tell you
so.
too, what I do love about us loving our jobs and living together and all that is that, like, after dinner we watched SNL, which we'll get into because
Yeah.
we were sad that it's over. It should have like 25 more episodes to it. There's
The
so much to
the
tell.
documentary, not the
documentary.
actual show. Yeah.
But so far we've loved everything.
Yeah.
But I love that sometimes my brain is way fresher than if you talk to me at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
I'm completely unplugged and unglued at that point.
Mhm.
I don't know if I've been up now for 12 hours. I'm thoroughly like spent
Mhm.
by most of the time 2, if not 3:00 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then comes dinner and then I fall off the cliff. But like, because we kind of ate good and watched the show and we're kind of bantering up and back, there was a whole creative thing that went on like
Mhm.
later,
Mhm.
and I was up for it. So I do like that we don't have to call each other anymore to have those meetings
Oh,
that we
yeah,
have,
yeah.
that we're
Mhm.
just there and we're like, I was thinking this and I was thinking
Mhm.
that.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a lot of
So,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's great. So, um, yeah, and it's nice to just sometimes, like, not worry about that it's overwork or it's not enough work or it's like
Oh,
you
yeah.
just
I
you just live.
Yeah.
Hmm. So,
And it's
and
part of our life. So it's not, I don't think we're overworked. I think there's a lot of work to be
or
done.
working too much, like as far as like not
Yeah.
focusing
Not,
on
yeah.
life,
Yeah.
like I was saying to you, it'd be interesting to see what you and I would do with all this if we started doing this at 35.
Oh, and I had all that energy that I gave to,
And
other
that's one thing.
companies.
But also imagine trying to do all this with all that we were doing with the kids.
With the kids.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I do
like
think about that.
running to softball
Softball
and
and yeah, yeah, yeah.
and karate and
Clarinet
yeah, and
and
all
yeah.
the different things and
Mhm.
tennis and
Mhm.
so yeah,
Yeah.
so it's all
Yeah.
relative,
Mhm.
um yeah, it's really interesting,
Well, and it all comes back to, that's why our time is not God's time. And he's a lot smarter than us.
Mm-hmm.
So he gives us what we can, or gets us to where we need to be
Right. Mm-hmm.
at specific times.
Yeah.
I do believe that there's a time for everything under the sun.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So
today is California Western Monarch Day. It's a butterfly, right?
oh, I'm glad you said that, because I'm like, we have monarchs now?
No.
What? What is
Wait,
happening?
wait, now he's appointing monarchs? What's happening? Disaster Day. I don't know why it's Disaster Day.
No.
Is that because
we're not speaking that.
overslept?
Yeah, right.
So that's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a day to observe different disasters, and there's just a list of them, so I'm gonna pass.
Yeah.
Move Hollywood and Broadway to Lebanon, Pennsylvania Day. Okay, so I told you there's two people, Thomas and Ruth Roy, in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, who, when all these days started, they got like 12 of them. They just did all these different and somehow got them all through Chase Calendar. So they're all on there. That's one of them.
Okay.
So,
We'll just give them a resounding no and move on.
no.
No.
I don't even know if they're still around. National Girls and Women in Sports Day. While we're talking about running around with our girls and doing all that stuff.
LFG, pay them equally.
Yeah.
you.
By the way, LFG now is not just for them. Like other sports people are tattooing it on, like, men and all that stuff. Well, I know you did. I mean, can you reach it? There you go.
There it is.
Yeah. National Shower with a Friend Day. All right, show's over. We got stuff to do today. Got an agenda.
Can I just tell you, this is one of those things. This would make for a great poll question. What is considered sexy that's not?
No.
I'll start. I have two.
Yeah.
Ready? And I don't know if it's going to blow the eardrums off of our listeners, but here.
All right.
Number one, showering together, like, just leave me alone when I'm getting the grit and dirt off my body. Okay. I don't need an audience. I just don't.
I agree. I've had this conversation before on the radio. It's one of those things that in movies and TV, it's nothing like that in real life.
Right.
It's tight. We're trying to move around. Can I get here?
Yep.
How do we get with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I knock stuff off the shelf. It's it's not fun in any way whatsoever.
Now, do you want to know number two, or should I just not make people's eyeballs bleed this
I don't know.
morning?
Is it horrible? Like, is it?
I don't think it's horrible. It's
let's
just
not
a
forget
fact.
we're on the
Sex in a
radio,
swimming pool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
see,
how
again, water.
people make
like,
it like, oh,
like
that's
skinny
great.
dipping or
It's
out in the water. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Can I just say, I don't like the idea of skinny dipping. I mean, it'd be fine in a pool, but like usually they show it in like ponds and lakes and stuff. And I don't want things out like that a fish could grab. Like,
Well, or you're in a lake and you have open orifices.
Well, I mean, it's
pass.
yeah.
Like, no, I just want clear water. Now, I am good with that in like a clean water thing, like a swimming pool with a very, very high privacy fence.
Yeah. I just
an 18-foot
yeah
privacy fence. But yeah.
So no, I'm with you on both of those. I'm good. Yeah.
I will tell you,
pass.
one of my dreams though is to wind up vacationing in Turks and Caicos, where they have those like sleeping outdoors, like where it's open to the ocean kind of thing. And you can just
where it's just like a sheet.
Yeah.
Like a sheer
and you have your
thing,
own. Yeah. I think that's very cool.
It
At
looks,
least
again,
ideally.
that looks cool in movies and TV and stuff.
Yeah.
But I always think to myself, like, are a bunch of bugs coming in my room while I'm sleeping? Like, what if I wake up and there's a salamander on the floor and I go to the bathroom? Like, So you remember Rick the Pilot, right?
Yeah.
So Rick the
Pilot.
Yeah. So Rick the Pilot was a friend of ours who was also a friend of the show for many years, who was a pilot for a private plane for a rich guy with a company.
He was such a good guy.
Wonderful
and his
guy.
wife is wonderful.
Yes. And he passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
But he would send me pictures, and one in particular that I remember is he had to go somewhere with his boss and fly, and he'd stay there with the plane for like the 3 days while they were doing their business or whatever. Or sometimes vacationing. So he sent me a picture one day and he said, "This is my room for the week." And it was one of those where it was out on the water and like the posts are down.
Yes.
And that was like his apartment or whatever for the week.
Yeah.
It was over the water and the water was clear blue. It's unbelievable. So anyway, let's see.
Okay. And then I start to think, okay, you're romanticizing it. A boat pulls up at 3 a.m. with a bunch of pirates in there. Like, what do you, if you yell, are there going to be people that even hear you at that point?
No, you say, "Arr, matey."
You know what I'm saying.
Not those kind of pirates.
Yeah. Ever since Captain Phillips, I'm like,
I am
okay.
the captain now. I am the captain.
I am the captain now.
Captain of what? We're in a hotel room. What are we doing? Let's see. National Signing Day. So I think that's for high school to college, I think. World Nutella Day.
Oh,
You like Nutella? I'm not a fan. Yeah, I can.
Do you remember when I bought that, like, what was it, an 8-gallon jug or whatever it is at Italy?
Mm-hmm. I do remember that. Yep.
Those were fun times. I like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's.
I just bought Post Malone
If I-
Oreos. I bought a case.
Oh, you like
last
food
night.
like that? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say
Just
because
all
I
the
could
fun stuff.
I could never go to Italy again and be okay. There was nothing about it that intrigued me. Mario Batali and Joe Bastianic
Now,
restaurant.
if I was rich enough to be able to afford their meats,
Mm-hmm.
that would have intrigued me because the cuts of meats. Do you remember the tomahawk steaks that were like? I mean, it looked like
Yeah.
Fred Flintstone.
I'm
in
saying I've seen them in other places, and nothing about that place intrigues me. I could never go there again and be okay. Like it just was
there.
not.
The food is good though. I
Mhm.
liked it.
That was fine.
And what was the thing I got with the ice cream? The affogato. Oh,
Watch your mouth.
it's coffee. It's espresso, and they drop in
I know, I'm
what
just
you
being
call
funny.
it, gelato.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Hey, look at
Yummy.
this, National Weather Person's Day. So yesterday when I was at the post office, I said it's Mailman Day, but also Women's Day.
Right, because
and,
you were standing in front of
right,
three
right,
women.
right? And they said we just go with male person. So I said okay,
Yeah.
but that could be confused as MALE person. He's a male person as opposed to a female person. So
Yeah.
male women, male men.
Yeah.
Either way,
shout out
they
to
do
them
great.
because they do great
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I couldn't believe it because I got there and I always picture it like their eyeballs are going to roll back into their brains when I approach the counter, not her
Here
again.
she comes again.
Yeah. Like, get the garlic.
Right.
No, that only works for vampires.
Right.
No.
Mhm.
So I came up, I give them the 2 things that are still sitting in Indianapolis.
Mhm.
And I don't even notice that one of them walked away. She had to have walked away.
Right.
You come up with the t-shirts that we're mailing out.
Mhm.
The manager comes up and goes, okay.
Mhm.
So, and I'm like, wait, how'd you do that so fast?
Right.
She had a whole thing of, where it's at and what's going on. And I guess they're
Yeah.
moving locations or doing something in Indianapolis that's
know, they're
messing
Planting weeds,
everybody's
you
lives
know.
up. So,
Yeah.
but
Yep. No, they're
lovely
great.
people.
Fantastic. Yes, absolutely.
Support your Rensselaer post office or Jasper County, really.
Yeah, I don't.
DeMott was really nice too when I
don't
dropped
know if I've
things
been
off there.
Yeah. Today is World Read Aloud Day. I don't like to read aloud. I mean, I do it for the show and everything
I loved
like
it as a teacher.
But I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm good.
There's nothing better than 20 sets of eyeballs like this.
Oh yeah.
Hanging on your every word.
Well, now I get that because I love stand-up. So
yeah. But when they're kids, it's just yeah.
It's usually kind of the same.
Yeah.
Usually there's a few people getting rambunctious. Some people that aren't paying attention. Some people you gotta throw something at to get them to watch you. It's all the same as with kids. And kids and drunk people, they're the same. They're falling over. They're unbalanced. It's fine. And last but by no means least, you know what today is? I'm not making this up. I'll give you the sheet if you don't believe me. It's National Fart Day. It is.
Oh,
It
no. Would you please? We were watching the SNL thing and they were showing them do that skit with the fart noises under the armpit. And I'm like, oh, enough.
I know. I was watching that thinking
so
to myself,
annoying to me.
Like, I understand why that was one of the worst seasons. All right. Brian says, good morning and early morning on the road today. Good morning, Brian. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Let's see. Ken says, good morning. Let's kick the snot out of today. I like that. Tina says, good morning. You both have a great day. Sarah says, read aloud is the best time of day in the classroom. So
yes.
Sarah, are you a teacher? Because we love our teachers out there. So, and Christine says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Please say a happy birthday to my granddaughter. Is it Ronnie Bello in Tennessee? She's 25 today. Well, if she's hanging out with us, good morning, Ronnie.
She sounds like a country western singer.
Yeah, might be. We don't know.
I love that name.
Yeah. And if she's not hanging out with us or he, I'm going to go with she. Probably she. Oh, she said granddaughter. So it takes me a minute.
It's Roni.
Takes me a minute Christine, to gather myself. You think it's Roni Bello or Ronnie
It might
Bello?
be. I had a friend, Roni.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's Roni Bello, happy birthday, Roni.
If it's Ronnie Bello.
If it's Ronnie, happy birthday, Ronnie. Either way, happy 25th birthday. And if we got any of that right, Christine, you could send her a link to the video and she could watch it later.
Yes.
So, there you go.
Happy birthday to you.
So all kinds of wonderful stuff going on this morning. Sarah says, I am third grade teacher at Van Rensselaer.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah, for being a wonderful teacher and to all teachers out there.
Yes. And that is the greatest, I think, age.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of the ages, I still remember when I taught and they came back in fourth grade and I was like, oh no. That's when they came back and they were like mean to each other and we had to have a conference in my classroom.
All right.
I said, if you want me to teach you, you got to realize we'll go all the way back to the beginning and it's all about how you treat each other. And that's what's important to God too. So be nice to one another. And if you bully, hit the door.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, yeah. So thank you, Sarah, for being a third grade teacher.
Grade.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Christine says it sounds like Ronnie. So Ronnie Bello, happy 25th birthday to Ronnie Bello in Tennessee, hanging out in Touhyville. All right. I got to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up yesterday's poll question, get to today's poll question, and move forward with the day. Good morning.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, I'll get around to it someday, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Stop by our office at 210 Washington Street in Rensselaer. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
At Boot Barn, we know you need a reliable work boot, a boot that has withstood the test. You feed, build, and fuel the nation. You can't take chances because you wake before the sun rises and end the day after it sets. Dating back to 1892, Thoroughgood takes pride in building high-quality work boots designed for hard-working people because reliability comes first. Thoroughgood at Boot Barn Work.
Touhyville. You know what they say. 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Today is Wednesday. Wednesday?
Do you know what that means?
Oh, don't you know what that means?
No, please. Tell me. Please, tell me.
It means it's workout
Wednesday?
Let's work it out.
Wednesday.
Workout Wednesday.
Work it out.
Wednesday.
Sooner than early morning workout.
When is this happening?
And when is this happening?
Let's do it now.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going back to bed.
Going back to bed.
Oh, well, the show must go on.
Work it out Wednesday. I'm all right with that, but not workout Wednesday. That seems like a lot. I can my exercises in my chair. That's about all we're getting out of that today. Portion of the show is brought to us by Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Visit Ed White Auto Sales in person at 1105 North McKinley Avenue. Check out all they've got on the lot. Or maybe it's a little easier to check out things online and then go in there with an agenda, with a plan on what you want. Let's say you are looking around and don't see the vehicle you're looking for, but you have in your mind what you want. Talk with Troy and all the good folks over there at Ed White Auto Sales. They'll be glad to be on the lookout for it for you. That's Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. All right. I'm going to move kind of quick through yesterday's poll question. We talked about what are things that were deal killers for you when you were younger, but didn't really matter in relationships now. A lot of people said looks. Angel said respect for ladies, opening doors, put your coat on, things like that. Let's see. Andrea said being a drinker, like similar to you, like, I wasn't going to marry a smoker. So that kind of stuff. I want to dive into today's poll question. Okay. Today, Love Week, day number 3.
It's the Love Week extravaganza.
It is. It's Love Week here in Touhyville because we're not going to be around next week. We're taking the week off. We're having a little vacation time here locally because our daughter's coming into town, and we want to spend as much time as possible with her because we get the week with her. And then she goes back to sunny Arizona. So I'm hoping for some snow, cold, and rain and cold, freezing stuff so that they know what it's like here in the Midwest.
Oh my gosh. No. I told her already, and she goes, "That's okay, Mom, because I don't care. I just want to be with you."
And that's what I keep telling you. Like, I see all that you like. You want every aspect perfect, which is how you are in everything of every day. You want the trip to the zoo to be the best. You want the trip downtown to be the best. You want it, whatever we're doing family pictures. It's got to be the best family pictures in the history of time. Like, what are we going to do? We're going to go on a family vacation to Wisconsin Dells. We're at a water park. There's all this stuff to do. There's tons of stuff. But also what we should do is leave the all-inclusive water park and go climb a mountain and zip line down at 110 degrees because it's the greatest family adventure of all time.
And now I'm mad that I don't have the picture, but that was such a great time. So
okay, before you get defensive,
kiss mine.
No. Before you get defensive, I'm saying this is what you want out of all these things. You want it all to be great.
Right.
And what she's saying to you is, Mom, being with you is going to be great.
Yes.
I can't wait to sit in your home, catch up with you face to face, enjoy a meal with you, all that stuff. So that's my point is that
I do understand that.
You can take all of that and it is all great too. But because I run into it with my folks when I go down to Florida. My mom is like, I'm sorry that you came down in its 50s. I wish we could go to the pool. And I'm like, no, I have a week.
You don't care
that it's just us together catching up. There's no distractions. There's no other people running in the room. There's no kids pulling here and there. It's just us hanging. So, and I think that's what she's really looking forward to, which is wonderful.
Well, and that's what I thought of yesterday, because I was like, okay, Har, you need to tell me, other than Pop, what do we got to get in the house? And she's like, you do know that when we're there, they're not closing the grocery stores, right?
And here, I'm going to tell you, I would much rather.
That is true.
I would much rather go to the grocery store when I get to my folks with them and pick out exactly what I want than have them go and get, because I said whatever creamer and it's, sugar free or like, let me just, I know what I'm grabbing, so yeah, it's going to be wonderful. I can't wait. So that said, that's why we're doing Love Week this week rather than during the week of Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So what do you find more romantic for Valentine's Day? Okay. And we're doing all the questions this week open-ended because everybody that comments is gets a shot at some at a Valentine's Day t-shirt.
Mhm.
So we're excited. We got some more Valentine's t-shirts. We should show them off. You and I should have just taken 5 and wear them all week. Although you've got your beautiful red Valentine shirt that matches your headphones. and,
Yes,
you
she
know, so-
can.
yes, she can. She can do it all, kids. So what do you find romantic for Valentine's Day? Dinner out, dinner made for you, flowers, a gift, jewelry, or tell us your own thing.
Mhm.
Maybe there's some thing that you guys like
Mhm.
doing that's romantic. So head in there and tell us yourself. We were discussing, you said that we were prepping last night. We were discussing on the way in this morning, different ideas for poll questions and things for Valentine's Day, trying to not get it to go down dirty lane, because
Right.
yeah. So and sometimes romance can take a weird turn too. So
Yeah.
but we were talking about the idea of, you said you thought about doing the poll question, what do you consider sexy? And I said, well, men and women are very different.
Yeah.
For men, for the most part, it's visual, of what turns us on.
Okay.
It's visual. Sometimes it's a smell, but for the most part, it's visual things that turn on men.
Okay.
So for women, it's usually more things we do,
The way we're treated,
yeah,
a genuine, authentic.
like heartfelt things,
Mm-hmm.
deep conversations,
Mhm.
And I mentioned to you, that, like you've said, oh, it's a turn on when I go and fix something. I fix something in the
Beer
house.
breath and fixing stuff
Right.
is what I said. I said, there you got it.
And I said I could always cover 50% of that.
Right.
Beer breath, I don't have a problem getting. I can get that so easy. I have the fixing things I usually run into, because it's a turn on when I go, do, fix, done. What happens about 80% of the time is I go, start to do, stare at, look at, drop something, swear, throw something, go back and forth to the garage a couple of times so I could swear louder. That's a little trick, ladies. It's not that we have extra tools out there. Sometimes we just want to swear louder.
Well, or sometimes you'll say, okay, I'm going to quickly do this project. And 4 hours later, you're like,
yep.
I just should have hired Steve
I know,
Specialized
I should've.
Services.
Yep. And then also in between my swearing and swearing louder, I usually watch a YouTube video or 3 trying to figure out how to do it. So yeah, all those things. So that is less of a turn on, I would imagine, because
no, you stick with it though. There's something about you and stick-to-itiveness. Once you get there, you're not willing to give up, and that's also sexy.
I believe that's called stubbornness.
Works for me.
But
not like I don't know anything about that.
No, but I do. It's so rare that I get angry, and
worked up.
Usually frustration
Mhm.
in trying to get something done will get
Yeah.
me to that point of anger.
Yeah.
And being mad because of the way that I went about it or something like that'll make me mad. So anyway, no, that's why you called. Head over, share with us your romantic thoughts for Valentine's Day or non-Valentine's Day. Whatever's romantic to you is fine. It's Love Week. It doesn't have to be around Valentine's Day. But share that with us, and we'll go through some of the comments a little bit later on. Pick out some shirts for folks. Special Touhyville Valentine shirts. Love is on the air. Special one of a kind, unique collector's edition. Can't get them anywhere else. Touhyville t-shirts. So take a break, come back, get into what's happening, and more fun stories. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a 20% chance of freezing rain after 5 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Tonight, freezing rain before 3 a.m., then an 80% chance of drizzle after 3 a.m. Temperature falling to near 31 degrees by 8 p.m., then rising to around 35 degrees during the remainder of the night. New ice accumulation and slick conditions possible, so stay off the roads if you can and be very careful out there. Thursday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with temperatures dropping to a low around 22. Friday, partly sunny with a high near 34. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
This Valentine's Day, show your special Valentine how much you care by shopping at Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique in Remington. Clark's has a limitless amount of floral arrangements along with bulk candies, snacks, gift items, and everything your Valentine needs for their indoor and outdoor plants. Clark's makes it super easy to shop from the comfort of your home or office. Just visit clarksgardenandfloral.com, pick out your gifts, pay, and they take care of the rest. Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique, 231 in Remington, your unique and never generic local florist.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, No waiting.
What day is it? Is it Wednesday?
All day long.
Oh, it's Wednesday. All right. What's the hump day schedule look like?
Longest day, Wednesday, 9 letters.
Welcome, my friends, to the show that never ends.
Never end. Never end.
It never ends.
Well, let's get started.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Yeah, the show never ends. You can revisit it anytime. We put the show up as a podcast if you miss anything. It's not just for your commute. It's kind of a whole thing. The whole 3 hours, you can just hang out and chit-chat with us on video, on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. And if you're on Facebook, like and share it. If you're on TikTok, like it, heart it, whatever you call that on TikTok. I don't know what you call it. Follow us. And on YouTube, if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'd appreciate it. It helps us with advertising as well as for more people to find us. I want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. So many good things going on there. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Now, they do things regularly for those 55 and older. And then there's special things that are going on. Like Monday is the Flannel Day party. Come enjoy trivia, games, refreshments, wear your favorite flannel. Coming up on the 13th, you've got a Valentine's Day party, which is the day before Valentine's Day. Do not be confused. This is at the Rensselaer Senior Center. Valentine's Day party, Thursday, February 13th at 10:30. Come enjoy some donuts and games together. Now, on the 14th, on Valentine's Day, at the Fozzie Senior Center on State Road 10, they're doing a Valentine's Day party and bluegrass concert where everyone is welcome, not just 55 and older. So a $3 donation is much appreciated. So make your plans to go there. It's an acoustic collection. Charlie Detmer, Cindy Ward, Carla Ward, Allie O'Brien, and Tim Warren. And I know we got an upright bass there. We got a banjo. We got it's a little guitar. I don't know if that's a ukulele. Not sure. A couple of guitars. Mandolin, maybe. That could be it. But all kinds of great
is my favorite
stuff going on all week long, all the time at the Jasper County Community Services. You can find out more if you go to their Facebook page. There's so many things that they have going on. I mean, if you're watching a video, you can see we've got a stack of papers that's
I print them every month, so I know.
I know. But it's fantastic. I love that they're doing so many good things.
So many good things, and always creative and always perfect for bringing to get people together.
Great stuff. Great folks. Tiffany and Madison saying good morning to both of us. Happy hump day from Tiffany. Good morning to both of you. Good morning, Madison. Get yourself ready for school. Get those shoes on. Grab yourself a piece of toast and get out the door. It's time to learn some stuff.
Yes.
And Sean says, good morning, Stephen Sherrill and Touhyville. Good morning, Sean. Thank you for hanging out this morning. He says, I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. Be careful out there this evening. Yes. As our weather cupcake said, more than just a few sprinkles this evening.
A chance of sprinkles.
It's really hard when Cheryl talks over Cheryl.
Yeah.
And Larry says, good morning, Stephen Sherrill. Have a great day. All right, let's see what's happening. Joe Biden's going to write a book about his presidency. Although chances are about halfway through, I think Kamala's going to take over. She'll stop writing and she'll just handle things. Joe Biden has actually signed with CAA Talent Agency. They've already got him a couple of possibilities for a TV series. Malarkey, he wrote. Working on that one. Or Really Old Sheldon. They're gonna
jeez.
A Florida man claims his wife was detained by ICE during an immigration raid. He'd like to personally thank Donald Trump for handling that before Valentine's Day. I forgot to get her something. It's Steve.
Steve.
They're jokes. It's not a real thing.
Steve.
Not real things. China has retaliated against President Trump's tariff, which means now when you go to get Chinese food, no free soy sauce. Nope, they're going to charge extra for that. Let's take that. El Salvador has agreed to put violent U.S. criminals in their prison. That is, unless they've already been pardoned by President Trump. They may have already been. Not sure. We've got to check. So, a study finds that air traffic control towers lack enough workers. Yeah. The study is called Air Traffic Controllers, the new Home Depot.
Jeez.
This place is giant. Anybody around the house? I need that thing way up there. Want a grill? It's up there.
I remember I felt that way in Menards all the time. I was always like, hello, does anyone work here? You know.
When I was young, I had to work at one of those places that Home Depot created a spin-off store called Home Base.
Yeah.
For like
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked there after working in a hardware store for most of the time in high school. But there they have very specific lanes you have to stay in and you have to do these things. And so you have to start off at the lowest rung, like cart getter and price checker, you know.
Cart getter.
Yeah, like go out to get carts, which is fine. I was a smoker. I would just go hide and go smoke.
Yeah.
But I was like, I know all this stuff, though. Like, I can help out. Like, I would see people, they'd ask me for help, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, it's over here. And then I'd get in trouble. They're like, it's not your, like, I'm like, this isn't union. Like, I'm just helping the guy find his screwdrivers. Like, stop. And I remember the guy that was
I'm not
training
going
me.
to a foreign country.
Yeah. I remember when I was done with it, the guy that was training me, we went up for a price check, and it was a little plastic elbow for water, like a PVC
like a pipe thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at me and he goes, now this could either be electrical or plumbing. And I said, give me that. It's no, it can't. It's not. It is for water. You need to go on break.
How many times in your life did you respond with, that's all?
Oh, so many.
Because I still remember the
So
stories
many.
you've told me where you just went, I'm done.
Oh,
and they've gone, well, what are you talking about?
Oh.
I'm done. Here's your apron.
Yeah, well, I told you that was when I was a barista for like a week in a coffee shop inside Dominic's food store. Yeah. Oh, I was like, I'm gonna go. Well, no. What? Yeah. I don't
No,
wanna
you're
do
still
this.
on shift.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No. Well, I once quit a job. I called in because on lunch I just went home. I punched out and went home, and then I called them and I said, "I don't want you to be nervous that something happened to me. I just quit.
I'm alive, but I'm done."
She thought I was pulling a prank. She had the other workers looking around the store for me. I'm like, it's not a prank. I quit. I don't like you. Yeah. Anyway, no, that's why you called. Back to my jokey jokes. This time I interrupted myself on this one. Yeah.
See? How does it feel, Steve?
I know. A big rig carrying eggs crashed and spilled its cargo on the highway in L.A. We talked about that yesterday. Total losses from the spilled eggs expected to be higher than the wildfires in California. It's big expense. Today, as I mentioned, is National Fart Day. I caught wind of that this morning. Have a blast. So it's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I caught wind of that story this morning. Get it? Yeah. All right, last one. An all-nude cruise launched from Florida this week, or as Kanye's wife called it, a cruise.
Bath time.
She just called that a cruise. Like that's
Grammys.
That's how all cruises are for me. What do they mean? What aren't all cruises all nude? Mm-hmm. I went to the all nude Grammys the other night. No. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got Frank with sports. We have Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til, and plenty of just fun time stories that we have this morning, including some stuff. You know, it's Love Week, but it's also Super Bowl week. So I got a story, the most loved snacks for Super Bowl in Indiana.
Oh,
so I've got some of the funny prop bets that people can bet on for the Super Bowl.
Oh, good. You love all those.
I do. So I don't want to forget that it's Super Bowl week as well. So stick around.
Weighing my options in the morning can be a lot. Sweater or scarf, coffee or OJ, McGriddles or McMuffin. Well, at McDonald's, they're keeping my mornings simple and savory. See, I can grab 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches for just $6. The options? An iconic sausage McMuffin with egg and a savory sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. So if you're like me and wondering which breakfast sandwich should I dig into first, well, let McDonald's help you out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal, single item or regular price.
Head to another season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more.
You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Looking to get doctor-prescribed medication like Ozempic or Wegovy? Zelty can help you get GLP-1 medications affordably, whether you have insurance and even if you don't, and 100% online. It's simple. Just text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started. Zelty can help you get Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound covered by your insurance company, so you pay as little as $0 for the medication if prescribed. No insurance? No problem. Zelty can ship semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and Zepbound, for as little as $151 a month versus $1,000 plus for name brand medications. Either way, it's high quality medical care, weight loss coaching, and access to game-changing medications, all 100% online with Zelty and affordable with or without insurance. So don't wait. Text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started today on your weight loss journey with Zelty. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text ACCEPT to 200-300. That's ACCEPT to 200-300. Text ACCEPT to 200-300.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.
It's time for a Check of News. This Check of News brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported the arrest of 38-year-old Christina Baggerly of Maderaeville on January 29th for being wanted on a warrant for allegedly depositing or cashing fraudulent checks worth more than $1,600 in 2023. A press release from county law enforcement issued yesterday stated after pulling into a retail business in Wheatfield, a deputy observed a female exit a vehicle, run to the gate leading to a dumpster of the business, entering that area and closing the gate behind her. The deputy reportedly opened the gate, and standing inside was Baggerly, who was identified as having that outstanding warrant. After taken to the jail, corrections officers located a Ziploc baggie with white residue that reportedly tested positive for methamphetamine. Christina Baggerly now faces a possession charge as well. An Indiana state trooper was injured and needed to be airlifted from the scene of a two-vehicle crash about 7 miles southeast of Marion on Tuesday. The injuries to 13-year veteran Weston Shanks were considered to be non-life-threatening. According to state law enforcement, Weston was westbound on State Road 22 in his official vehicle, behind a Super Duty pickup pulling a utility trailer. The pickup and trailer slowed to make a turn, and for an unknown reason, the state police vehicle rear-ended the trailer. The driver of the vehicle, 44-year-old Bo Fakwa, was not injured. Investigation was continuing. The Pulaski County Advisory Plan Commission is seeking the public's comment on a proposal for a 2-year moratorium on the future of having a battery energy storage system, also known by the acronym of BESS. Such a system could harness renewable energy for future use. The proposal has been made to not allow, accept, review, install, or allow filing for such a system on any property in Pulaski County. Proponents say this would allow for more time to study such a concept. In addition to BESS, the public could make comments on the county's Unified Development Ordinance for all solar systems. The Pulaski County Advisory Plan Commission will hold public hearings during a special session on Thursday, February 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time at the County Highway Garage, 1131 North US 35 in Winnemac. Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be at the Earl Park Community Park on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Organizers of the event request that recipients of food items should not arrive prior to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. The location of the park is 318 North Town Park Circle. This will be a drive-through event only in Earl Park. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Do you have a will or trust? Have you prepared end-of-life directives? Hi, this is Ned Tonner, reminding you of the importance of planning ahead. I offer affordable will and trust packages, which include business and healthcare power of attorneys and living wills. Don't be caught unprepared. Let's get started today on your future.
Ned Tonner Attorney at Law is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
75-year-old Dan Allen of Wheatfield passed away on February 3rd. Friends may call from 4 until 7 p.m. on Friday, February 7th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Dan Allen will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at 11 a.m. on Saturday, with Pastor Jim Alblas officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Mobility Ministries or the Wheatfield Volunteer Fire Department. 46-year-old George Shanley of Carmel passed away on January 21st. A time of remembrance will be held on Saturday, February 8th, from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 64-year-old Thomas Menard of DeMott passed away on January 30th. Friends may call from 1 until 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th. At the Community Church of Roselawn. Services for Thomas Menard will be held at the Community Church Roselawn, 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th, with Chaplain Major Aaron Menard officiating. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Living Alternatives Pregnancy Resource Center, Will County, Illinois. 91-year-old Max Albert Garrett, formerly of Fowler and Chalmers, passed away on Wednesday, January 29th. Visitation will be Friday, February 7th from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with a recitation of the Holy Rosary at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. A Mass of Christian Burial will be held on Saturday, February 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Dunnington. Interment with military rites will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Memorials may be made to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 92-year-old Haroldine Hott of Kokomo, formerly of Couts, passed away on January 31st. Visitation will be from 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time until 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, February 8th at Frame Mortuary in Winnemac, where funeral services will be held for Haroldine Hott at 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Burial will be at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to a charity of the donor's choice. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 89-year-old Dick Mann Sr. of Goodland passed away on February 2nd. Per the family's wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. Memorial contributions in Dick Mann Sr.'s name may be made to Friends of the Jasper County Animal Shelter. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 41-year-old Amanda Cooper of DeMott passed away on February 2nd. A celebration of life for Amanda Cooper will be held at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 20% chance of freezing rain after 5 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Tonight, freezing rain before 3 a.m., then an 80% chance of drizzle after 3 a.m. Temperature falling to near 31 degrees by 8 p.m., then rising to around 35 degrees during the remainder of the night. New ice accumulation and slick conditions possible, so stay off the roads if you can and be very careful out there. Thursday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with temperatures dropping to a low around 22. Friday, partly sunny with a high near 34. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Well, pleasant. Good Wednesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Tuesday, witness scene, the IHSAA girls basketball tournament tipping off with opening round sectional matchups. And as heard on Bear Country 104.5 FM, Rensselaer Central hosting Class 2A sectional 37 and advancing. 61-32 winners over Seeger. Lady Bombers led by 17 points from Taylor Van Meter, while Cammie Rowland chipped in 15. West Central, the site for Class 1A sectional 50. First game featured Tri-County getting past North Newton, a 63-16 final. In the nightcap, hosts West Central defeats DeMont Christian 59-33. Madison DeMoss lifting the Lady Trojans with 16 points. With 12 points, Liza Allen. Defensively, Cassidy Lattimore had 7 steals. Sectional first round play in girls basketball shifts to Wednesday with North White and South Newton going head to head. Also at West Central in Class 1A sectional 50. Boys high school swimming on Tuesday. Rensselaer Central as a team takes a 142-31 loss at Harrison of West Lafayette. However, the Bombers managed 2 first-place individual finishes. Ryan Lauk in the 50-meter freestyle and Anthony Rodriguez in the 500-meter freestyle. Tuesday's men's college basketball make it 3 straight wins for 7th-ranked Purdue, topping host Iowa 90-81. Indiana also on the road, but not as fortunate, falling 76-64 to 21st-ranked Wisconsin. Hoosiers currently in a 4-game losing streak. Notre Dame takes a 67-60 loss at Florida State. It was Ball State on the losing end of an 81-73 final, visiting Akron. The docket for Wednesday's men's college basketball, Valparaiso heads off to Indiana State. Butler's on the road against Seton Hall. 23rd-ranked Illinois is at Rutgers. Illinois State pays a visit to Illinois Chicago. Women's college basketball for Wednesday. Ball State entertains Bowling Green. Likewise at home, Butler pairs up with Villanova. To the NBA, Bulls on Tuesday, a home winner, 133-124 over the Miami Heat. Down 4 with 5 minutes left in regulation. Bulls spurted out to an 11-2 run and helping overtake the Heat. Both Josh Giddey and off the bench, Montez Buzelis, a game-high 24 points. In fact, Buzelis a perfect 10 of 10 from the field. Bulls back in action Wednesday at the Minnesota Timberwolves, and back to Buzelis. The Bulls forward selected Tuesday to participate in the slam dunk contest on February 15th, part of All-Star Weekend in San Francisco. Pacers fall to the host Portland Trailblazers on Tuesday, 112-89. Named Tuesday as Eastern Conference Defensive Player of the Month for January, Andrew Nebhard, a Pacer high 17 points. Also a milestone for Pacers power forward Pascal Siakam, career rebound number 4,000. Anthony Simmons, a Trailblazer and game high 22 points. MLB, a trade for the Cubs on Tuesday, dealing with the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers to acquire right-handed reliever Ryan Brazier, plus cash considerations. The Cubs will send to the Dodgers cash considerations and a player to be named later. NHL Blackhawks skate on home ice Wednesday with the Edmonton Oilers. And that's a look at your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
This Valentine's Day, show your special Valentine how much you care by shopping at Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique in Remington. Clark's has a limitless amount of floral arrangements along with both candies, snacks, gift items, and everything your Valentine needs for their indoor and outdoor plants. Clark's makes it super easy to shop from the comfort of your home or office. Just visit clarksgardenandfloral.com, pick out your gifts, pay, and they take care of the rest. Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique, 231 in Remington, your unique and never generic local florist.
Enrollment at St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer is open. Register now for healthcare certification classes starting in February and March. Choose from billing and coding specialist, nursing assistant, phlebotomy, and EKG technician. Scholarships available as well as campus housing. If you're looking for a career in healthcare, gain your certification in 1 to 4 months. Kickstart your career today. Apply at St. Joseph's College today at stjo.edu.
All right, it's time now for Find the Big Deal with Strachan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on T-bone steak. We got a brand new sale flyer. It's Wednesday. You find that at StrachanMantil.com or stop by the store and grab one. T-bone steak on sale this week at Strachan Mantil, 219-866-4104. Let me know the price. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Mantil and Touhyville.
O'Reilly. You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Spring forward with real unlimited data from Straight Talk this tax season and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 2024 with select plans. So you can stream games during Mad March hours, check the weather for April showers, and watch gardening videos about May flowers. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 4/15/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires purchase of single line gold unlimited plan or higher. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Congratulations to Kathy and DeMott. She knew that T-bone steaks are on sale this week for $7.99 a pound when you use your digital rewards account at Strachan Mantil. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online now at StrachanMantil.com. It'll save you time and money. You still get the in-store sale prices. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. You get the online coupons, reward points, and more. Strachan Mantil, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StrachanMantil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We will draw the winner on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
And what is a crisis?
Maybe something you experience so often.
You don't even think it's a crisis.
Anxiety over money.
A stressful relationship.
Concerns about a loved one's mental health.
If you are experiencing thoughts of suicide or mental health or substance use crisis, call or text 988.
It's a listening ear.
And it's a way forward.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
You ready to rock?
This is gonna get loud. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Good morning to you, everybody.
Yo, wake up!
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Time to celebrate Hump Day. I bust my hump every day.
It is Wednesday.
Hump Day, am I right, buddy?
Halfway through the week.
Gosh, it is. Time flies, doesn't it? Thank God it's Wednesday. It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Thanks for spending your morning with us, your Hump Day with us here on the Q and 98 Gold, portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Virk's Fine Jewelry. Valentine's Day is going to be here before you know it. Chocolates and flowers are nice, sure, but jewelry lasts for generations. Pricing for every budget. Valentine's memories that last a lifetime. Experience the difference at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Fountain Stone Theater. Check out all the movies that are coming out on Thursday at FountainStoneTheaters.com. You can, of course, go to the movies tonight as well. They have movies Wednesday through the weekend at Fountain Stone Theater. Visit FountainStoneTheater.com. Go and like Fountain Stone Theater on Facebook to find out more as well.
Lots of horror movies out right now. I wonder what that's about.
I don't know. Love is scary. All right. Let's go take a look at our poll question before we dive into some of the Super Bowl stuff, because it is Love Week here in Touhyville, but it's also Super Bowl week. Larry says, good morning, Stephen Sherrill. Have a great day. You too, Larry. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right. What do you find more romantic for Valentine's Day? Dinner out, dinner made for you, flowers, a gift, jewelry. Tell us your own. Do you want to tell us yours, or do you want me to guess?
You can guess.
To see if I know, if we played the Newlywed Game. Ba-da-ba-da! No, that's the I don't know what's the Newlywed song.
Oh, I don't know, because
we're gonna know it as soon as we hear it.
I just remember the whoopee part.
Yeah, I played you that clip the other day.
So fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm gonna say jewelry. You would find out of all those things the most romantic. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah. That's.
But honestly, I like anytime someone has thought more than 2 minutes, like they've planned a thing.
Yes.
And by planning a thing, I'm not talking about going.
A gift is included. Like
Yes.
we talked about, that's your love language. Like that's, yeah. So when you say planned, it should also include a gift. Like it could be a dinner, but it should include a gift,
Right. But even at the dinner, like to me, it's like making a reservation. It's not that hard. It's open table. I'll do it while we're talking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Having a custom box of chocolates delivered and flowers delivered to the table before I get there, so that when I get there, my favorite flowers are there, and then a card is already on the table as I walk in.
Right.
That's planning.
Yeah.
So to me, it's in the planning, because planning takes time.
Mm-hmm.
And that shows that I'm a priority in the relationship. And it wasn't a matter of, oh, nuts, it's February 14th and it's 2 p.m. Oh, can't get in here. Oh, they're all booked up. Okay.
Right.
We're going to get a whatever it is. I want it to have been like, this is important to me.
Right. Right.
And I'm so bad at that the amount of planning reflects how much that person cares or not in my head.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. Yes.
So that's the old one. That's the old theme song to the Newlywed Game.
Mhm.
I don't know why I thought it was different.
They modernized it with Chuck Woolery. For sure.
Oh, they did.
So look
Okay.
up, like, it's that, but it's not as much horn per se. It's like,
A little more sped
a
up.
little more like, yeah.
Yeah. This is the one from the 70s.
Right, but didn't he do the 80s?
All right. That said 77 to 80. So I think that's, yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So,
Yeah. But I loved whenever they would go, where they would say, where do you want to make whoopee?
Mm-hmm. What's the
What's the
craziest
strangest
place?
place
The strangest,
that you've made whoopee?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was always whoopee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
all right. So,
and what about you?
I'm a fuddy-duddy. I don't know. I don't.
See, I think the way to your heart is food. So if it's planned out and cooked for you and it's yummy and it's got chocolate cake at the end,
Which
you're
is all
good.
good.
You're low maintenance and simple, but you want, and it should have a card. You love cards. Not anymore?
I never did. It was like a thing that you
Into.
loved cards. I was never into cards before you. I wasn't into cards after you. Like it was just, like
How many times did you tell me I really just want a card, or I didn't get a card and that hurt me?
I don't ever remember saying that.
For
Did I
Christmas.
really? Yeah. Wow. All right.
You always wanted me to write a personal note. You don't care. It could be a blank card, but you want me to have
I don't
expressed
remember
myself
that.
that
Wow.
way.
All right.
I think.
That's interesting.
But if not, maybe you changed, because I think we've all changed. Like,
yeah. I don't really think that much about it. Like when it comes to like what makes it romantic. And I think that's, maybe that's just where most guys are different. I don't know. Like everyone likes to be thought of. So male, female, otter, whatever. They all want to be thought of. So
excuse me,
so
I
when
haven't
there's-
asked my otter in a
I'm sure every being, likes to be thought of.
Sure.
So I think that's a thing, like you were saying, like showing that it matters, but that said, I don't know. I mean, yeah, do I like chocolate cake? Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever
but you
dinner,
do
if
have
we went out to
preferences.
dinner, I'd be fine.
Mhm.
If you made dinner at home, I'd be fine. If I made dinner at home, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
If the ending with the chocolate cake is a big deal because I like chocolate cake. That just means I'm getting what I like as opposed to what everybody else likes, So, but I don't know.
I think you also like the element of surprise. Like I have been able to surprise you with some Batman stuff, with some customized stuff.
When it comes to gifts, I do love surprises.
Yeah.
I like surprise gifts, 100% for sure.
Yeah, because we did talk about how this Christmas I kind of struck out. I didn't strike out in so much as I bought you the biggest TV I've ever seen in my life. But I blew it because it came early and I set it up early and we got it early, but then it kind of took the winds out of the actual Christmas Eve.
Day. Yeah, or Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah. So it did that for sure.
Yeah.
Christine says dinner out and flowers. I like a nice card too, but I get 2 cards, a Valentine card and an anniversary card because the 14th is their 14th anniversary. Lynette says all the above. She wants all of it. Tiffany says, whatever happens, happens. LOL. Love flowers and jewelry. Randy says, just chilling with the woman I love very much. So see how we're like, that's more of like a guy thing. Like,
Okay, but I'm going to argue a point because with the last 3 people that said whatever happens, happens or whatever it is. Okay. I don't know that person well enough to know. So I'll just use that in your thing.
Okay.
If I said, oh, I've got this whole thing planned for Valentine's Day, Steve. We're going to go to Marshall's and then we're going to have pedicures and we're going to go to Crumble Cookies. None of those things do you like. That's not a Valentine's Day present for you. So there are things that clearly show or are not on your list of things. Like if I said, we're going to go spend the day at the mall, that's not something that you would want to do. And that's not a gift to you.
It's not.
Even if it's shopping for you.
But it's a gift to you then. So that goes back to what we were talking about earlier in the week with relationships. Okay. So if the day means more to you than me, so then let's do your way. Like that doesn't matter to me then. Like that's the gift to you is we did what you wanted to do that day. I mean, really,
so my point with days that are couple days, it should take in the couple.
I suppose, I mean,
I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I think for me, any day that goes smoothly
Mhm.
and we just enjoy ourselves is Valentine's Day, which could be you and I going out to eat in Valpo and doing a little shopping, hit a movie and go out to eat,
Right.
and come home and be in our jammies and watching a movie by 4 PM.
Right.
And if that's on a Tuesday in August, that's
It-
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Like
that's true. Mhm.
that's my point.
Yeah.
Is that I love the idea, like I love. So, but what I don't love is
pressure.
Yeah, I guess. What I don't love is, and I've done this in the past, that standing for an hour in a restaurant, despite making a reservation, waiting to get in because everybody else has to prove their love on this day.
Right. Right.
Now, I do have a funny Valentine's Day from when I was younger in my dating years, where it was a total Jack Tripper move, like a Three's Company, like trip over the Ottoman Dick Van Dyke thing.
Oh boy.
So this is my younger days. I rented
younger, like
20s maybe.
Okay.
Rented a hotel with the big bathtub, it's going to be a romantic evening. And I added bubble bath and turned on the jets.
Oh my gosh. And you can't just get that out either. Oh.
Stop! Everything stop! Everything! No! Get back in! Get back! The bubbles, get back in!
Oh no. But that's a typical.
It was like a
that's an
movie.
oopsie. Yeah.
It was like a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, did I screw that up? Yeah.
Poor Steve.
But see, I think there is something about Valentine's Day too that movies and TV have put on us.
Romanticized.
So
There's
so when
a
you
lot.
and I were dating before,
Yeah.
the first time around, you knew at some point coming up we were going to be getting engaged at some point, like it was going to happen.
Don't bring this up.
And so we went to a place called Louis Chop House.
Oh.
And we made reservations for 2.
Yes.
Like I didn't make
we were
this
on the
special
radio, but the other station
in Joliet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't make this special reservation for it. I just made a reservation for 2 for Valentine's Day. And we went, and they chose a half booth where you both sit on the same side. It was rounded with a table in front of you in the middle of the restaurant. So it's almost like you're on display.
Focal point in the restaurant.
Right. You're on display. The entire meal, you were on edge, thinking this is the proposal night.
Well, I remember thinking, oh, I wore this like sweater thing, and I'm like, it's not red, it's not for pictures, it's not this. I kept reapplying lipstick in case, like I just knew this was it.
Yeah, that was like a movie too, where when the chocolate cake came, you were like,
I was stabbing it with a thing. I was
didn't want to be
afraid.
the one that ate the. And I'm like, what?
I was sure of
What
it.
are
What are
you
you doing?
And I had to assure. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not, And that's what
At
I
the
explained.
end,
And that's
you
when I
explained,
explained to
yeah.
you. Now, I don't have a lot of things that I'm set on. We talked about this the other day, but there are some things that I want the way that I want them, or I like them to be the way that this way.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of things
Yeah.
that I want this way, but there's certain things that I want the way that I want them, and I really would like to make them that way. One of which is, I had said when I propose, it's not going to be in sharing something else. It's not going to be part of a birthday. It's not going to be part of a Valentine's Day. It's not going to be part of an Easter or Christmas Eve present, or
Yeah.
it's not. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want it to be the only thing that's going on is we're getting engaged. Like that's the only. Like I want it to be a thing.
But me as the female thought, okay, he told me that to knock me off my game,
right?
Because I didn't suspect a thing until we got sat at the booth, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Get the phone out, make sure it's charged, get the lipstick on perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Didn't happen.
And then when
yeah.
No, it was not. It's not a pa. It's not a no. It didn't happen that night. But then when I did it, like I did have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I got you in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and we were just going out for a nice romantic dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and I took you to different places that meant something in our relationship. This is where we did this. This is where we first met. This is where we first kissed. This is where we had our first date,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got to the restaurant and I said, and this is where I proposed, and yeah. And I got out of the car and got down on one knee at the side of the car, and it was
Well,
raining.
you didn't say this is where I proposed. You got out.
That was later. I said,
came around, and I'm like, what are you doing down there?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was raining.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What is he doing?
Mm-hmm. And then I proposed,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and
then you were
you
like
stunned.
I was so stunned that
Mhm.
I'm not fun stunned.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing about me is that if I can't pull myself out of it,
Right.
You're like, are you happy?
Right. Like
You're not
happy.
happy.
You want to
Are
say
you
yes,
happy?
right? First say yes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I was
No,
happy,
I know. Yeah, you were
but
stunned.
I was
yeah.
so stunned.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we do have more comments, so keep on commenting. We'll dive into that a little bit later on, but I want to get into some of the Super Bowl stuff too, because I think there's fun stuff there for the Super Bowl. So stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a 20% chance of freezing rain after 5 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Tonight, freezing rain before 3 a.m., then an 80% chance of drizzle after 3 a.m. Temperature falling to near 31 degrees by 8 p.m., then rising to around 35 degrees during the remainder of the night. New ice accumulation and slick conditions possible, so stay off the roads if you can and be very careful out there. Thursday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with temperatures dropping to a low around 22. Friday, partly sunny with a high near 34. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new Patch Bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Well, Jeff, the news seems to be full of supply chain issues, delayed shipping, rising prices, and inflation. How's that affecting us here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry?
Honestly, Liz, not in the least bit. Our prices are sharp as ever. Our values are the best in the business. You can compare the mega box stores, the internet, or even the big city diamond districts, and you still won't find the deals we offer.
Well, that will make our customers very happy, but I've heard that many businesses are struggling to find product and maintain inventories.
Not here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry. We work very hard with our suppliers to make sure diamonds, gemstones, and jewelry continue to arrive and keep our selection fresh and exciting.
So let me get this straight. Our customers can stroll into Bjerk's and still get unbeatable prices, top-notch quality, first-class service, and the area's largest inventory to make the perfect jewelry choice?
You summed that up pretty well, Liz. But don't forget, we also have the area's largest selection of coins and precious metals bullion. Some dealers have really struggled to source sufficient quantities, but here at Bjerk's, we are fully stocked.
You know, Jeff, we're pretty lucky to have been serving the Lafayette community for over 75 years.
Shop smart, shop Bjerk's, Bjerk's.com.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
With trained crisis specialists offering a listening ear.
For anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis.
Or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind.
And can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Bingo night at the Hilltop in Morocco is now every Tuesday with the golden opportunity to win up to a whopping $10,000 amongst other exciting prizes, some cash as well. The best part? It's absolutely free to play. The kitchen stays open till midnight or later. The Hilltop has great low-priced daily specials, including dollar bottled or canned beers on Thursdays. Call 219-285-BEER for more information, and be sure to like the Hilltop Bar in Morocco on Facebook.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
What are you doing? Shh! I am trying to sleep.
Time to wake up.
No. Wait, what day is today?
It's hump day.
What? Is that today?
It's Wednesday. I'm giving up listening.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
We're halfway there.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Where? To the weekend?
Okay. Guess I can hold out a little longer.
Until then.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day. Yeah. I can't believe it's Wednesday again already. I feel like I blinked and it was last Wednesday. Super Bowl is this weekend. Cannot wait. But before you know it, Valentine's Day is going to be here. And one great place to head for Valentine's Day as you're preparing for said Valentine's Day, another season in DeMont. So head over there right now if you're trying to get some ideas. If you head to Another Season's Facebook page, they just put up a reel. It says Valentine's Day is 9 days away, from forever florals to candles, jewelry to wall art, sweaters to bath bombs, and everything in between. Another Season is your local stop for gifts for your sweetie this Valentine's Day. And it really is.
Yeah.
Male or female.
Make
sweetie.
it easy on yourself.
Yep. There's all kinds of good stuff. So they also want to remind you, did you score some Another Season cash in December? Don't forget to come in and spend it before it expires February 28th. So if you got some Another Season cash during their holiday fund, get in there and use that up. You know, make sure you're all set for that. Also want to mention our friends over at the Kasatovich Umfleet family of McDonald's. Download the app today and use it in Remington, DeMont, Hebron, and 2 great locations in Rensselaer. If you download the app, you'll get reward points where you can get free food with that. Buy one, add one for $1 when it comes to double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece McNugget, small fries, or how about for breakfast time? You're out and about this morning. Grab a sausage biscuit, get another one for $1. Sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, hash browns as well. All kinds of good stuff. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Also, don't forget they still have that $5 meal deal. If you're looking for a inexpensive breakfast or lunch, you can still do that. Get your McChicken or McDouble.
The smorgasbord.
Yeah. Add in 4-piece McNugget, small fry, small drink. It's all there at your Kasanovich Umfleet family of McDonald's. So, all right. So the Super Bowl is this weekend. It is, for me, I feel like it should be a national holiday. At least the Monday after should be. I feel like everyone should be off, and we just do our thing. I'm very excited that it is on Fox again this year, because no matter where the game is at, this is the theme song we sing around the house. But I'm annoyed by Tony Romo. He just doesn't do it for me. And even though Tom Brady annoys a lot of people as an announcer, he doesn't annoy me. I think he's really good.
I think he's really good.
Yeah.
Is that that's like the thing out there?
Yeah. Most people don't like Tom Brady, I know.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
For what reason?
Well, if you think about it in this area, how many times he beat the Colts and Peyton Manning as the Patriots, so
okay, but that's
like
not
a Packers thing, for us, so
yeah, but I wouldn't not like Aaron Rodgers just because he drives me crazy when it comes to like beating us.
Right. I don't like him because he's a jerk. No.
But we saw Enigma.
I know. There's a side of him that I'm not sure.
There's a side that's
so. But that said, a lot of folks don't like Tom Brady. I think he's a good announcer. I think he's good, and I just like Fox's overall presentation of what they do. So
yeah.
All right. So we're talking about love and romance and proposing. One of the things you can bet on is whether or not Travis Kelce will propose to Taylor Swift after the game.
Now I wonder if that would depend on if he wins or not.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it would. I mean, it'd be a little anticlimactic if you lose,
right?
Right now, only 16% of people think that he will. So I don't think he will. I don't think that's the way it'll go down.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it'll be grandiose, but it'll be on your theory where I'm not gonna have like everybody celebrating, complete chaos, confetti falling down, kids on the field, people going cuckoo, and then go, oh, and by the way.
Right. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think that's how it's going to go. Yeah. A coach or player will cry during the national anthem. 81% of people think at least one will start to tear up during the national anthem. I could see that.
I would.
You've never been there.
Yep.
You're preparing to play in your first ever Super Bowl. It's a dream come true for any football player.
Singing it?
Roseanne Barr. No.
Then no. We'll cry for other reasons. That was terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
But I think I think of Whitney Houston. I think of Luther Vandross. I think of who else sang it and knocked it out?
I don't know. There's been some big ones.
There's been some biggies. Yeah.
Let's see. Who is singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl? John Batiste, I think.
Oh, cry.
Yeah.
I'll take the over.
Singer
I'll take everybody's going to be crying.
John Batiste. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Have you heard him?
Yeah. Well, he's he was the musical coordinator or whatever for the Colbert Show. I think
he's amazing.
Oh, he grew up in New Orleans. Or a suburb of New Orleans.
Yeah,
Kenner, Louisiana. So.
I'll take 10 people crying. I'll take 10 NFL players crying.
All right.
Not that I bet on anything.
No, but I'm going to play some bets. So 5.9%, so almost 6% say that a quarterback will catch a pass. So it'll be a trick play where a quarterback catches a pass. The color of the Gatorade poured on the winning coach. Okay.
Orange.
So purple has the best odds at 32%. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe they know that. Maybe they know the team. Like one of the teams likes purple or something. I don't likes purple Gatorade on their sideline. I don't know. Who will the MVP mention first? The favorite 51.2% is God or Jesus. That's the first thing they mentioned. Teammates come second. So those are things you can bet on.
Spouse? Family?
For helping them with the football game?
Yeah, I guess not. Okay.
I don't know. I won MVP thanks to my wife for not asking me to fix anything this weekend. I've been working really hard. Getting the game going.
Goodbye.
Let's see. Okay. There's a bet. Now, I don't know. Is there a beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake? Or are they friends? Or do we even know? There's a one of the prop bets is whether or not Kendrick Lamar will mention Drake during the halftime show. 25%. So.
Oh, it's a beef.
Okay.
Okay. So it says diss track. Okay. So there's like diss tracks and allegations and all that stuff, I guess.
Gotcha.
So
I don't think he will. I don't think it will. And of course, who will get the first celebrity cameo? The top favorite, 33%, is Taylor Swift, of course. Peyton Manning is a second with 25%. So maybe Peyton Manning's going to be there at the game.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I did hear yesterday that Donald Trump's going to be at the game. So I bet he ends up on camera.
Isn't it the first president to attend the Super Bowl?
Is he really?
That's what it said.
First ever?
I think so.
None of them went? Holy cow.
Yeah, I was like,
Wow.
But I would imagine that is the Secret Service nightmare.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, oof.
Now, which team will Jason Kelce represent? That's Travis Kelce's brother, who the last time
first sitting president ever did.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
That's
this morning.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So Jason Kelce. So the last time the Eagles and the Chiefs met in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, it was brother against brother. Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce were in the game against each other. Since then, Jason has retired. So will he be supporting his brother with the Chiefs or his former team with the Eagles?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
59% said he'll likely be wearing an Eagle green or jersey. So,
oh wow,
we'll see, because he'll probably be up in the booth, or in the suite, probably with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's mom. So I would bet. So, all right. So, came across this yesterday. Sports Geek has researched each state's favorite Super Bowl snacks. Here are Indiana's favorite Super Bowl snacks. Okay.
Guac, chips and salsa, wings. That's going to be my guess. Those are going to be my guesses.
All right. One of those is in the top 10.
Queso.
Okay. So I'm going to help you out. So first, they did two different ones. They did favorite dips, and then they did favorite snacks.
Favorite dips and then favorite snacks. Okay, so there's two. That's good. Okay.
So we'll start with snacks. Wings was number 3 on the list.
Okay.
Okay. Top 10. Pizza slices or pizza.
What?
Really? That's surprising to you that people would do pizza for the Super Bowl?
I've never done pizza for the Super Bowl.
Oh, but lots of people do. They order. I mean, it's the biggest pizza day. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because to me, snackies are not like pizza is pizza.
I agree. I don't like doing pizza for Super Bowl either. I've done, when I've just been by myself, I've done stuffed pizza. Like I've done stuffed pizza for myself. But I like to graze. I prefer to, and pizza's like such a filling thing.
Yeah.
I want to graze the whole day or the whole Super Bowl. I want to keep snacking on stuff.
All right.
This one might be right up your alley. Fries.
Oh, always. But I don't serve them again.
No.
Like I don't.
But that would be a snack that you would like, I bet.
I would.
Yeah.
Royal Oak, a big bucket of Royal Oak fries.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Chili.
I almost guessed chili because we do chili, but the
We're
problem
trying
with
to
chili is
decide.
that it's so filling that then we can't graze.
Right. And you want to graze, but there's got to be some kind of main thing. Like,
there's got to be an anchor.
Sliders, wings.
Yeah.
Chili,
I love mini sliders.
Yeah.
We did mini sliders. We did pot stickers. We've done ribs. We've done guac, always, chips, salsa.
But when you say we've done, like, all of those things all in one meal, like we've done,
I have
all
a big
those
football.
things.
It's like a blow up stadium, and then I stuff everything inside the stadium.
Yeah. Cookies. tater tots. Tater tots I could see. That's, 'cause you could dip them, cover them. Yep. Chips and dips, burgers. Number 3 was chicken wings.
But mini burgers. If you do a big burger, what are you doing?
Well, that's if you want to
Right?
graze, it's too hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Number 2 on the list surprised me.
Guac.
Popcorn.
Get out of here.
She gets mad.
Who are they asking
Why
these
they did
people? Popcorn. Get out of here. You're not
Correct
watching.
the do and shoopandini.
No,
Taste and smell you can't debate unless you ask Cheryl, and she will tell you what's right and wrong.
right.
That's it.
Exactly. That's how that goes.
Number 1 on the list, barbecue ribs.
Okay.
Now, you had a friend named Mike who would bring barbecue ribs to your Super Bowl party.
Mhm.
And that is why I wanted to start making my own ribs, because I loved his ribs.
Mhm.
And so ribs, I like the idea of ribs. We used to do a whole thing from TGI Fridays. Like it was great. I used to love doing that whole smorgasbord.
Yeah,
and now I
yeah.
try to kind of recreate it every year. So
Yeah.
All right. Favorite dips.
Places not to go to get your stuff though. B-dubs, unless you want to sit there and miss half the game.
Yeah, in Bourbonnais, it was not good for us. It did not work
was
out well.
terrible.
Yeah. All right. Dips. Number 10, 7-layer dip. I don't really like 7-layer dip. It's too much. But even worse, hummus.
Oh, I like hummus.
I know you
but
do.
I do, but
it's
not
like rubbing
for
dirt on
then.
a cracker.
That's not, yeah.
Blech.
It's not rubbing dirt on a cracker.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to our chat for a little while. Melissa says good morning. Karen says good morning. Good morning to both of you. Karen also says smoked pulled pork and grazing foods is what her choice is.
Oh, see, that's a good
Pulled
one.
pork I like. Yep.
It's just got to have good sauce, and don't put the sauce on after. Like I need it to be saucy.
Christine says sloppy joes. Now that is a good one because it's not overfilling. I could do a sloppy joe and graze.
And we could do them on Hawaiian rolls. So
Do
they're
sloppy
little slider joes.
Oh, I'm really leaning towards that for Sunday.
Okay, winter chicken dinner.
Christine says sloppy joes are sausage balls. Sausage balls, of course, my name in the 70s. And a veggie cheese tray.
You lost me, Christine. You could keep the cheese, but drop the veg.
Yeah, we like to do a cheese
That's
and
what Kim
turkey
would
and
bring.
salami. And I know, but
And- but the kids
hers
loved it.
Hers included fruit, though.
Yes.
I like the fruit.
Yes. and
Later
the dip.
later in the game, I'd
Yeah.
like some watermelon, pineapple. I like that.
Yeah. I just don't like anything healthy. Keep it away from me.
Karen says tater tots in a Chick-fil-A sauce. Yeah, Cheryl loves the Chick-fil-A, but it's so far away. Like you got to take a ride to get Chick-fil-A. So,
But wait.
there's
Hold,
more.
please.
Yes.
There's they sell their sauces at Strax.
So there you
So
go.
you don't-
have to go take a ride.
Right.
All right. So whatever you
Right.
want. Bean dip. Meh. Now we're getting somewhere. French onion. I like just a regular French onion dip with potato chips. I enjoy that.
Now,
for
do you make yours
grazing.
just same way my parents taught me to make it? You just take an onion soup mix and mix it into a sour cream?
I did for a while there. Now I just grab it,
Okay.
because it's, but yes.
That's it,
when I was
right?
growing up, that's
Okay.
what
Okay.
that's what we did.
Yeah.
Karen says, yes, I'm thinking on the sauces that are at Strax. She said, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Guacamole. I now like guacamole. So
But make your own.
Yes.
People do not buy it. I thought I was going to throw up watching Ramsey last week.
with a restaurant
Kitchen
they had it in a
Nightmares, where
bag.
they squirted it out of a bag and it looked like
Yeah.
when my kids were like 3 months old and they had the poop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Queso. Always
that.
good. Would do that. Buffalo chicken dip. Salsa. If you get the right salsa, I'm in. If I can grab Ida salsa, I'm in. Ranch dressing for me only with the wings. It's the only reason I would have ranch
Smells
dressing.
like feet.
So or onion rings.
Ranch smells like feet
No.
after a tennis match.
No, smell and taste you can debate.
Caca.
And number 1, pizza dip. I've never had a pizza dip. I don't know what that is. But I always used to like it. I've never done it myself. Is a BLT dip. I do like that. So
Have you had a pickleball?
oh my gosh. Also, that was my name in the 70s.
Okay, you know what we need to do right this
pickleballs.
second?
No.
Yep.
No. What?
Ready?
What?
Right this minute.
Do you not have a clock in front of you? Oh, woman.
Mm-hmm.
We got a thing coming up at 8:00. I
I know.
gotta get to.
All right.
So all right. All right. So how you want to do it then?
We have a $25 IDA's certificate for February 14th only, 5:00 on. They are having a violinist. Their normal yummy food,
Yes.
As if that's not enough.
Right.
They're having Rihanna, like chicken Rihanna, like stuffed chicken, and it's all good. And then special margaritas. They know how to do it. Trust us, we were there last year.
Love a
and it
Rita.
was great. Love a Rita. Love a Rita. So we need you to tell us when you call. We're going to choose the 7th caller. And the 7th caller is going to tell us how they met.
219-866-4104. 7th caller. Tell us how you met. And only do it if you're going to go, because this is only for Valentine's Day. You can only use the gift card for Valentine's Day.
214, period.
Uh-huh.
Not
Could
215, not oopsie daisy. I forgot and I'm coming in and I need to start a ruckus at the front. No. 214, the Ida's Mexican cuisine. And you're going to have fun. I'm telling you. $25.
219-866-4104. Hit this button and say, hello, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, it's Steve.
Hey, Steve, how are you, bud?
Good. How are you?
We're good. We're good.
Losing you.
All right. So tell us how you and your wife met.
Actually, we met in high school.
Oh, I already love this story.
So did you guys start dating in high school too?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
And then it just continued on?
For 37 years.
37 years.
Yay.
Woo! That's fantastic. All right,
Steve and I are lucky to be together after 37 minutes. That's how we feel. We're going for 37 days. That's what we're trying to do.
All right, Steve, you hold on a second. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl, and we'll figure out a way to get you this certificate this week, okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right. Send that over to Cheryl's phone, and then and we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll be joined by Bill Carroll, Executive Director of St. Joseph's College. Talk about all kinds of things going on over there, and then we've got some more fun stories to dive into as well. Stick around.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Looking to get doctor-prescribed medication like Ozempic or Wegovy? Zelty can help you get GLP-1 medications affordably, whether you have insurance and even if you don't, and 100% online. It's simple. Just text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started. Zelty can help you get Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound covered by your insurance company, so you pay as little as $0 for the medication if prescribed. No insurance? No problem. Zelty can ship semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and Zepbound, for as little as $151 a month versus $1,000 plus for name brand medications. Either way, it's high quality medical care, weight loss coaching, and access to game-changing medications, all 100% online with Zelty and affordable with or without insurance. So don't wait. Text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started today on your weight loss journey with Zelty. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text ACCEPT to 200-300. That's ACCEPT to 200-300. Text ACCEPT to 200-300.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. The Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported the arrest of 38-year-old Christina Baggerly of Maderaeville on January 29th for being wanted on a warrant for allegedly depositing or cashing fraudulent checks worth more than $1,600 in 2023. A press release from county law enforcement issued yesterday stated after pulling into a retail business in Wheatfield, a deputy observed a female exit a vehicle, run to the gate leading to a dumpster of the business, entering that area and closing the gate behind her. The deputy reportedly opened the gate, and standing inside was Baggerly, who was identified as having that outstanding warrant. After taken to the jail, corrections officers located a Ziploc baggie with white residue that reportedly tested positive for methamphetamine. Christina Baggerly now faces a possession charge as well. An Indiana state trooper was injured and needed to be airlifted from the scene of a two-vehicle crash about 7 miles southeast of Marion on Tuesday. The injuries to 13-year veteran Weston Shanks were considered to be non-life-threatening. According to state law enforcement, Weston was westbound on State Road 22 in his official vehicle, behind a Super Duty pickup pulling a utility trailer. The pickup and trailer slowed to make a turn, and for an unknown reason, the state police vehicle rear-ended the trailer. The driver of the vehicle, 44-year-old Bo Fakwa, was not injured. Investigation was continuing. The Pulaski County Advisory Plan Commission is seeking the public's comment on a proposal for a 2-year moratorium on the future of having a battery energy storage system, also known by the acronym of BESS. Such a system could harness renewable energy for future use. The proposal has been made to not allow, accept, review, install, or allow filing for such a system on any property in Pulaski County. Proponents say this would allow for more time to study such a concept. In addition to BESS, the public could make comments on the county's Unified Development Ordinance for all solar systems. The Pulaski County Advisory Plan Commission will hold public hearings during a special session on Thursday, February 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time at the County Highway Garage, 1131 North US 35 in Winnemac. Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be at the Earl Park Community Park on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Organizers of the event request that recipients of food items should not arrive prior to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. The location of the park is 318 North Town Park Circle. This will be a drive-through event only in Earl Park. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer and Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
75-year-old Dan Allen of Wheatfield passed away on February 3rd. Friends may call from 4 until 7 p.m. on Friday, February 7th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Dan Allen will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at 11 a.m. on Saturday, with Pastor Jim Alblas officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Mobility Ministries or the Wheatfield Volunteer Fire Department. 46-year-old George Shanley of Carmel passed away on January 21st. A time of remembrance will be held on Saturday, February 8th, from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 64-year-old Thomas Menard of DeMott passed away on January 30th. Friends may call from 1 until 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th at the Community Church of Roselawn. Services for Thomas Menard will be held at the Community Church Roselawn, 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th, with Chaplain Major Aaron Menard officiating. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Living Alternatives Pregnancy Resource Center, Will County, Illinois. 91-year-old Max Albert Garrett, formerly of Fowler and Chalmers, passed away on Wednesday, January 29th. Visitation will be Friday, February 7th from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with a recitation of the Holy Rosary at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. A Mass of Christian burial will be held on Saturday, February 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Dunnington. Interment with military rites will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Memorials may be made to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 92-year-old Haroldine Hod of Kokomo, formerly of Couts, passed away on January 31st. Visitation will be from 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time until 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, February 8th at Frame Mortuary in Winnemac, where funeral services will be held for Haroldine Hod at 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Burial will be at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to a charity of the donor's choice. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 89-year-old Dick Mann Sr. of Goodland passed away on February 2nd. Per the family's wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. Memorial contributions in Dick Mann Sr.'s name may be made to Friends of the Jasper County Animal Shelter. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 41-year-old Amanda Cooper of DeMott passed away on February 2nd. A celebration of life for Amanda Cooper will be held at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 20% chance of freezing rain after 5 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Tonight, freezing rain before 3 a.m., then an 80% chance of drizzle after 3 a.m. Temperature falling to near 31 degrees by 8 p.m., then rising to around 35 degrees during the remainder of the night. New ice accumulation and slick conditions possible, so stay off the roads if you can and be very careful out there. Thursday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with temperatures dropping to a low around 22. Friday, partly sunny with a high near 34. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Good morning, everyone. It's a crazy morning over here.
You guys, what is it, Tuesday? Oh, my goodness.
It's Wednesday.
This is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I just need to go to bed.
Waffle Wednesday.
Let there be waffles.
There's waffles. I get it.
Let's all have waffles forthwith.
Happy Wednesday.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Also streaming on WOQI977.com, 981WIBN.com, and we are on video. Speaking of video, we welcome into the program via video Dr. William Carroll, Executive Director of St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. I'm fine. How are you?
We are great. Now, before we move too far ahead with all the things going on at St. Joe's, you have a long and illustrious career in education. Share with everybody a little bit about your background and what it is that you do.
Yeah, well, I started out as a philosophy professor at University of Maryland System. I ended up 20 years president at Benedictine University outside of Chicago, 11,000 students. It was the fastest growing university in the country for 10 years. When I left there, I got a call from the board of trustees at Rensselaer asking me to come over and help bring back programming.
Okay. And so along that line of St. Joe's, let's share with everybody kind of what's gone on since 2017, because I don't know that everybody understands exactly what has taken place with St. Joseph's College here in Rensselaer since 2017. And I know that's part of the reason we wanted to have you on this morning to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, in 2017, as you know, the college voluntarily suspended accreditation, which basically meant they shut down all academic programs. And the idea was to come back. The history of the college has seen it come back many different times. It has 11 different iterations in its long history, and this is simply the next one. We decided early on that the traditional approach of students in classes did not work. It did not work in Rensselaer. It's now not working across the country. The demographic shift is just really depleting a lot of our rural institutions. So we decided to focus on career-oriented programming and also provide credit opportunity for those students who wanted to go to college. So to that end, we first started certificate programs in the healthcare, certified nursing assistants, medical assistants, phlebotomy, EKG, etc. We also added veterinary assistant programs. We have business programs. And to date in those programs, we have approximately 400 graduates who now are asking for, hey, can we come back and take some other kinds of programs at St. Joseph's? We've also added the credit courses. We're in partnership with accredited institutions around the country, and they will bring classes to St. Joseph's that are accredited, the kids can use, students can use to move on to a college career without St. Joe's having to have the accreditation. We've added also a CDL Academy, which is kind of exciting. I never thought in my academic career I'd be buying 2 tractor trailers. If you go by the campus, you will see 2 tractor trailers. We are offering Class A license, which is the 18-wheelers, and also Class B licenses, which are your school bus, your snow plows, etc. We have a waiting list for those programs. It's a 4-week program. Our students graduate, receive their licenses, are immediately employable. And when you're driving down the road behind one of those 18-wheelers, you usually see a sign-up bonuses, okay? The industry is desperate for drivers. So we have a waiting list. We have students in the pipeline. We will probably be expanding that partnership, that program. We've also added building and trades. We've noticed that there are huge job openings in the trade industries, and not a lot of formal training to get the students into those industries. So we've added building and trades. We have a local ag school, high school on campus, and they're focusing on farming. But in the trades area, this has excited me. We will take students and actually have them build a house on campus. If you go by the campus, you're welcome to go in and take a look at the house currently under construction. We have zoned an area of the campus that the city has approved, where we will build a house a year for the foreseeable future using our students, and then we will turn around and sell these houses to the students. The first house is under roof. The siding's on. It's doing drywall right now. So that's kind of an exciting place where we are always adding new programs, trying to respond to the needs of the community.
That's good stuff. Now, like you said, there's always something going on at St. Joe's. There's always different things happening. What are some of the things that the regular public might not realize driving past St. Joe's that they should really know about with St. Joe's College here in Rensselaer?
Well, first and most importantly, we're open. Okay, the college is not closed. Okay, and it's really hard getting that message out, but we are open. We're having conferences there. We also have a program where we actually help individual startup companies use some space for a while to get their feet on the ground. This past year, we had the Leica conference, and they specialize in building big equipment. Had 1,000 people on campus doing a conference, and they were throughout Rensselaer and obviously filled up all the local hotels. We had an open house a couple of weeks ago. We have an active Facebook, the webpage. I urge people to go to the webpage because that gives you state-of-the-art activities going on there. We're also in partnership with New Horizons Church, which is going to be offering a grade school on campus, and we just continue to grow. We're going to be taking that rec center and adding a separate HVAC system on the roof so we can get it off the boilers, so we can then use that building for some interesting new programs. So a lot going on, but the best place, go to the webpage, look at the sign out front. The electronic sign is up and working. It's a very active place.
So when, if I'm a high school student or a parent of a high school student, when do you recommend reaching out to look into this? Because it's such a new idea, I think, everybody's always visiting colleges, but if your child is going the way of a trade or wants to hop in and get going and work without being saddled with $1 million in student debts, how do they contact you? At what point do they want to come for a visit? What do you recommend?
Cheryl, that's a great question. First of all, a lot of us don't know that the certificate programming, for example, the CNA, the MA, are open to juniors and seniors in high school. So literally, a young person can get a certificate, so that no matter what their career is or what their formal studies are, they can get a job on the side. The CDO program is 18 years old and above. So there's a lot of students in the area who are high school graduates who can't figure out whether they want to go to school or college or not, don't want to succumb to the debt you're talking about. Come on over and take the CDO program. All that contact information is on the webpage. You're welcome to contact the college, set up an appointment. The building and trades is associated primarily with high schools, but if you're out of high school and are interested, again, go to the college website, call in the information number, you'll be referred to the proper person.
Also, I know when we just had our kids kind of come out of the whole college thing, and they came out with debt. I mean, there's no way around it. And they were on, one of them was on a full ride and still came out with debt just because housing wasn't available, and wasn't included and things like that. Do you have grant funding or programs that you can steer people to so that they can apply and get some scholarships?
And Cheryl, the answer is a big yes. Okay. The college has money for scholarships, but also many of our programs are supported by Work One, by Next Level Jobs, and other agencies that are in dire need of these students with skills. One of the problems in our country is this thing, we have to send our children to college. As a former university president, I was probably part of that problem, okay? Yeah, we want your students to, but there's good paying skills jobs out there that pay much more than I would get now as a philosophy major. Mm-hmm. And they're respectful jobs. They learn critical thinking. We need people who don't need to go to, everybody does not need a college education to be happy, okay? A lot of people in the trades are happier than they would be had they gone to college. So think hard about what you want to do. One of the things that colleges are doing, and we're talking to a number of colleges which St. Joe's can partner with, you have your traditional track, but then we're talking about, well, maybe we need to add the crafts courses, the skills courses on top of the college education, so the student in college can go get a job that has some income while they continue their college or even after they finish their college. But we have that misconception that to be successful in this country, you need a college degree. That's wrong. You don't. And some of the smartest people I met were out on the jobs when I was in college working for my father's construction company.
Mm-hmm.
So there's plenty of money available out there at state level, and also the college has scholarship money available.
And where do they reach out to you if they have questions? So I'm a mom or grandma or a student or whatever it is, and I need to get my information.
Again, the webpage has the information numbers, and you refer to the person who can ask the questions.
The website stjoe.edu.
And it's
so it's SAINT Joe.edu. And then the main number 219-866-6000.
And the Joe part is with the E.
Yes, JOE.edu.
So
stjoe.edu is the website, and where you guys can find more information. We're talking with Dr. Bill Carroll. He's the executive director of St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. So many things going on. Number one thing is that they're open.
Well, and for me as a mom, when we raise our children, we want them to be happy. And so I love that in my generation, I'm 56, almost 57, and it was college, make mom proud, GPA, all this stuff. And I love the fact that now we've grown out of that to realize that the possibilities are limitless. People can be successful, but they need what they need. So if they want to start their own business, they're going to need some business help. If they want to drive trucks, they're going to need to know how to do that. And now St. Joe's has pivoted and become that spot right here in our local community in order to feed solutions right here in our own backyard.
And Cheryl, if I could add, I would challenge you and Steve and myself to tell me what you want to be when you grow up. Okay? We're not quite sure. Okay, it's changing. Why would you force that on a high school kid? What do you want to be? What do you want to major in? I don't know, Mom. Okay, the answer is let them be, let them blossom. The statistic says these students will have 5 or 6 or 7 different careers. Let them get well prepared in the beginning and go with them. You don't have to go to a $40,000 a year school to do that.
Yep,
absolutely.
Yep. All right, visit St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer on Facebook. Of course, like we said, we can go to stjoe.edu or call 219-866-6000. Dr. Carroll, thank you so much for taking the time this morning to join us and hop on video with us on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, as well as here on the Q and 98 Gold. You have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
You too, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Carroll there from St. Joe's College. We'll take a break, come back, and it's already time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. The day is just flying. Stick around.
Get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Save big money right now at Menards. Adding Knauf fiberglass insulation to your home is an effective way to keep warm and lower your utility bills by 15%. Plus, you can stack on savings with additional federal tax credits on qualifying energy-efficient upgrades. Get a roll of R13 craft-based fiberglass insulation for $12.99. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals.
Save big money at Menards.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning.
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Did you know that 1 in 4 people seeking treatment for ED are under 40? Hims can help. Get started at hims.com/joy. Through hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy.
Guess what day it is?
Wednesday, I think.
I think Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
If you don't, who will, huh? If you don't, I'll find someone who will.
They work you to death.
Well, you're an overpaid DJ, so that's up for debate. You talk a lot.
Am I talking a lot? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
You're risking a sprained tongue.
Turn on the mic.
Fired up. Let's see if it works.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to start the show.
Start the show.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Shaw with you here, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Thank you for being a part of the program, portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County REMC, powered up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q and 98 Gold. Visit them on Facebook to find out when there's power outages. They'll keep you up to date there, as well as on the Jasper County REMC hub. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell, and now they have tanning as well in both locations. You can tan it up. Get yourself ready for springtime and summer. Keep it tan year-round. All right, some folks jumping in. Julie saying, good morning, Stephen Sherrill. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Julie. We appreciate it. Karen says, I get to spend Valentine's with my grandsons, aged 10 and 1. So we're excited about that. Our daughter and her boyfriend are coming in for Valentine's Day. So, and you guys are going for a big-time hair appointment, and then we're going to a cooking class together, the 4 of us. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun.
Tina says, with the question of how you met your significant other, we met at the Jasper County Fair. Yeah. Tina and Rich, that's so wild. All right. And he proposed at the exact spot we met.
No.
And then we got married at the fairgrounds. That's really cool. And then later, now they are a part of the fair. Rich was the president of the fair for the last few years. So, yeah. Karen says, my son took welding classes, going back to our chat with Dr. Carroll. Says, my son took welding classes at KV. After graduation, he went to get certified, took 4 months, and then got a job welding. So there you go. It's all good stuff there. So, all right. So, visit St. Joe's on Facebook. Find out more about what they got going on. It's time now for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, You don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's dumb criminal comes to us from Connecticut. A guy near Greenwich, Connecticut, called the police around 11 o'clock. They said a car was on I-95, was driving all over the road. The driver was 28-year-old Hector Estrella. Police caught up to him and confirmed that he was driving on 3 wheels. Officer, I'm not drunk. My car is just wobbly. That's why I was all over the road. Yeah, did you notice?
So he was riding a tricycle?
No, it wasn't a 3-wheeler. It was meant to be a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Sir, did you notice that your car's missing a wheel? It's kind of like the shopping cart. It's all wobbly. I didn't know what was going on, officer. Yes. They said he said his car was emitting, quote, large plumes of smoke while in motion.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the noise that's got to be going?
I mean, what in the world is going on?
Ay. It's lucky you didn't blow his car up.
Yeah, he was going 30, but swerving all over the place. Sped up to 70 when they turned the lights on, so decided to try and take off with his 3 wheels.
In a truck.
Come
on, dude.
In a car, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, vehicle, yeah. So he sped up to 70 when they turned the lights on, but the 2 cops boxed him in and got him to stop. He reeked of booze. His eyes were bloodshot. He eventually admitted he'd been drinking and smoking weed. Despite all the smoke, he said he was unaware he was driving on a rim. I didn't even know. It just seemed a little wobbly. I didn't. Are you sure? Are you sure? Let's go take a look. Are you sure? Yeah. He's now facing DUI charges plus additional charges for reckless driving, disobeying an officer, failure to maintain a lane, operating a motor vehicle with unsafe tires, and being today's dumb criminal. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. They've got they can repair or replace all commercial doors, hinges, handles, closures, locks, and keys. Visit pgr.glass. For hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more, call 219-866-7171. That's Precision Security, all part of the Precision Security, Precision Glass Empire. Visit Precision Security on Facebook as well.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a 20% chance of freezing rain after 5 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Tonight, freezing rain before 3 a.m., then an 80% chance of drizzle after 3 a.m. Temperature falling to near 31 degrees by 8 p.m., then rising to around 35 degrees during the remainder of the night. New ice accumulation and slick conditions possible, so stay off the roads if you can and be very careful out there. Thursday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with temperatures dropping to a low around 22. Friday, partly sunny with a high near 34. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Birch Fine Jewelry.
At Vierks, we have the area's largest and finest selection, featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Vierks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Vierks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Vierks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Progressive knows we all crave validation.
Girl, you are not 37.
I would have guessed 27.
You guys are too sweet.
Sure, dewy skin. Terrific.
Is something wrong, Ned?
Why would you ask? Just because today marks my 10th anniversary without a car accident or even a speeding ticket? But somehow, tonight's all about your skincare. Wow.
With Snapshot from Progressive, you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. And that's all the validation you need. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliate. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Make this Valentine's Day one to remember by enjoying a delicious meal with your sweetheart at Ida's Mexican Cuisine in downtown Rensselaer. Ida's will feature mouth-watering specials like chicken or shrimp Alfredo with broccoli and out-of-this-world pechuga rellena, along with a fantastic salmon dinner while featuring their cherry lime vodka-rita. While you dine from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central, you can enjoy Dara Marquez on violin. Make this Valentine's Day one to remember with great food and music at Ida's Mexican Cuisine on the Courthouse Square in downtown Rensselaer.
No two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you, all of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Keith is a be in the room with real people kind of learner. So he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
It's Wednesday.
Is it? Wednesday.
You know what time it is?
Is it time to make the donuts?
I read somewhere that the smell of donuts is one of the strongest aphrodisiacs.
Donuts!
Whoa.
Excellent!
That's how you get banned from a donut shop.
Donut o'clock.
That's great.
Oh, the diet starts tomorrow, but the show must go on.
Now! It's showtime.
There you go. There's the turn on for Valentine's Day. Donuts.
Rise and roll, baby. Rise and roll.
By the way, that's the name of a donut. That's not instructions for me on Valentine's morning.
Right.
Where's the show is brought to us by Kirpsey Head Start. Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook or KIRPC.net. Did you know if you've got a child between the ages of 3 and 5 or soon to be 3, they are serving all areas of Newton and Jasper and Pulaski counties. You can enroll year-round at KIRPC.net. Also want to mention George Ade Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They offer workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services, as well as dealing with the elderly. If you didn't know that, you should check out georgeaid.org and go like them on Facebook. All right. So today we are in day 3 of Love Week here in Touhyville. I think this is something we should do year round. Every year rather. We were talking about different segments and stuff, and different things that we should do. Now in the future, I think we should do it the week of Valentine's Day. But I like the idea of Love Week. I think it's fun.
I do too.
So we're not going to be around on the 14th. So on
that's a big day
on
for
the
me.
17th, we'll celebrate your anniversary on the show.
Okay.
So because the 14th is huge for you. Being done with radiation for cancer.
I rang the bell.
Yes, you did. Then we went out to celebrate at Mojo's in Plainfield.
Sicker than a dog.
You were in terrible shape.
I didn't understand the concept of radiation was cumulative, that I'd start to feel worse. So I was so scared that when the first time I got radiation, I was okay. I was like, all right, 10 minutes every day on lunch break. I'm good. With some exceptions where sometimes they were an hour because they had to do things and readjust or whatever. But it was at the end, because it's cumulative, where it was in your system, and I was burnt for the first time in my life, pretty much.
Well, and we've also talked
so
about,
sick.
You've now come to realize that when you're sick and go to the doctor, you think that the end move is going to the doctor.
Right. By
Like,
the time
now
I go to the
I
doctor,
leave,
now
I
I
should be
should
fine.
feel fine.
Yeah,
Right.
Because
Right.
I've decided to go to the doctor. Now I'm fine.
I've driven my doctors crazy that way. I mean, I had a doctor for 25 years, and she would be like, Cheryl, I just saw you yesterday. I go, I know. And then I picked up the prescriptions and I took them right then. And she goes, it's not even a day ago.
Right. So you went to the doctor. You were starting to feel a little better Saturday. So then you thought, now let's do projects Saturday and Sunday, to the point where then you felt terrible on Monday. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's
Well,
now
and
you're
I was
coming to
on
realize,
steroids, so it like really, like, it kept me up. I was like Superman.
Right. It was the craziest thing. You should have saw her. She ripped open her shirt. Her shorts ripped off. She jumped right through our picture window. It was Hulk Cheryl. It was Cheryl Hulk. It was crazy. It was which by the way, in the new Avengers movie or Captain America, there's Red Hulk. So that would be you. You'd be Red Hulk.
Okay.
So because with all the red. Yeah. So all right. So with Love Week, we're talking about things that you find romantic. Okay. Our question really was, what do you find more romantic for Valentine's Day? Dinner out, dinner made for you, flowers, gift, jewelry, or tell us your own. Andrea says, most romantic on Valentine's Day is when my reunited ex-husband takes the night off to spend the evening with me, and he spoils me with Chinese food, wine, and a special night together.
Okay. So she said so many things there, reunited with her ex.
Yep. And he says, or she says, or is it when my dishes get done? We got married 24 years ago at the stroke of midnight in a small white church in Denver, a year apart, but love never dies. So very nice.
We believe that.
Yeah. Elizabeth says, after going through a very, very rough patch for 2 years, sorry, Elizabeth, things are clicking and we get to spend a long weekend in Key West for Valentine's Day. Well, I'm glad that things are starting to take a different turn. That's fantastic.
Her spouse loves her. That's what that's about. No. Keep your chocolates in your Key West is where it's at. No, listen to this. I read this. Ready? Because I was just curious when she said they got back together. According to most research, 15% of couples or more who divorce eventually reunite and get back together. With a smaller percentage of these couples remarrying each other, that's around 6%.
Okay. Now, does it say, not like I'm trying to test fate or anything, does it say how many of them stay together? Like after a reuniting?
That's a good one. What percentage?
I bet it's
Hold
smaller
on.
than that.
Yeah. What?
Elizabeth says, being out of the day-to-day norm is such a blessing. Yes. That's why we love our trips to South Haven. We do it after all the fairs and everything, and it's our disconnect from all work type things. We talked earlier about work-life balance, and we don't have it, nor do we want it. we love what we do, so it invades a lot of what we do, even just sitting around chit-chatting. Watching the Saturday Night Live thing, which we didn't get into today, it really has sparked a different creativity. Like, because I came up through a creative background. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, this is going to surprise people. I was a break dancer. I loved break dancing, and I loved writing. I loved creative writing. I always loved being funny. And then got into radio, did this, left radio to go do stand-up, came back to radio, but it's always been creative for me. You've always been more sales, business, marketing, So this is really your first forte into, when we sit down here for 3 hours, it's just creative time. And so watching the Saturday Night Live thing, despite being around me all this time, you never really were a part of the creative process, writing commercials and things you were, but seeing what goes into the show totally. And now it's a whole different aspect. And watching the Saturday Night Live thing, I'm seeing it pull a creative side out of you. Like we got done watching last night, and then we started talking about poll questions the whole next year on the show and what we're going to do here and there. It sparks a creativity.
Yeah.
Seeing all these people collaborate on creative things is what I'm looking for. The way writers will write together and throw out a bunch of ideas and, and all that stuff. So go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just listening to you, but I did look up your question about, so it says, according to most research, around 6% of couples who divorce eventually remarry each other. However, the exact percentage of those remarriages that stay together is not readily available, but some studies suggest that the success rate of these remarriages are higher than average because due to the couples having worked through previous issues before reuniting.
That they didn't work through in the first marriage. Yeah. That makes sense.
All the what do they call it when they give you little advice stuff? Don't go to sleep angry. All that stuff.
Yeah.
I was always like Chilly Willy. But I don't think, I think the biggest lesson for me was anything you hold back, anytime you go, it's just not worth it. Is a disservice to you and your spouse or loved one, and it will rear its ugly head at some point because it's not just going to go away or work itself out. Your eye rolling into the back sockets of your head is only going to last so long, and then there will be an explosion or there will be feelings that are held against that person or whatever. So I like now, as opposed to the first time around, that we just know, proceed with caution. First, do no harm. We're not trying to hurt somebody at the core of their being. That's not nice. And hey, I just wanted to say, when you do this, it really doesn't feel too good. And more than half the time with you, you're always like, ooh, I didn't even realize I was doing that. There is no grand, no way. You're stupid. No, there's no arguing it. And part of that is that we're older, but it's not about arguing it. It's not an offense to you that this kind of irks me or whatever. It also doesn't mean I walk on water and the kitchen has to be cleaned because the queen has spoken. There's different ways to cohabitate and partner together.
Well, and I think there's things that that we've learned over time, like the idea of there's also time and place. You don't have to dive into that thing at the exact second that it's going on, because sometimes that's in the middle of an emotional thing and you're not going to the collective you, me, them, everybody is not going to be open to hearing that thing right then.
Right.
So there's that. It's and then I had a second one, time and place, and and then what I love from Ted Lasso, The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. That's, so, and that's what'll happen. Like, when I say, oh, I didn't even know I was doing that. It's not about, like you say, there's no argument there. It's not about whether or not I think I'm doing that or not. It's about how the other person feels that it's going towards them.
Right.
You might not mean, like, if you're saying, and I'm just going to, like you said, the kitchen, I really wish you'd always clean the kitchen before you go to bed. In your head, it's just like boy, it really makes my morning when I come down and everything's cleaned up.
Well,
So-
plus it's, on a side note, it's a tie into something. So it's a hot button for a reason. So like in your head, as delusional as it sounds, like in my head, I'm like, I made dinner, I cleaned up, as if that isn't enough. I'm not getting, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Nobody said woohoo. And now he's making a big mess again. It's a disrespect button is more. And it's not that you're going, how should I disrespect her tonight after a full day's work? I think I'll just leave a spoon
but that's what I'm saying,
in the
working
sink.
through how the person takes it. Like
Right.
Simon Sinek always talks about the idea of it's not just about, well, I told the employees to do this, or I told my spouse to do this. It's not just hearing it, it's knowing that they heard it. Like that, how did they take it?
Right, checking for
like,
understanding.
and that's why, to me, a big one is intent matters.
Yeah.
That said, even if you don't intend to hurt, it can still,
Mm-hmm.
or intend to aggravate, it can still. So there might be a different way you have to go about talking about that. So those are all things that you learn through and get through. And I think the older you get, not to be weird, there is the idea of mortality. And you're just like, am I going to spend some time on this?
Right.
Like, I'm
It's
going to
not
spend
going on my
time being
tombstone.
mad about
Right.
this.
Right. I have the
Like,
cleanest
I
kitchen.
don't
Right.
have that capacity. So, and that goes back to the idea of not sweating the small stuff. Like there's, it's, and what may be small to me isn't small to you. And that's a compromise too, figuring that out, and sometimes going, I realize it's a thing for you, and we got to figure out how to work around this, because it's never going to be a thing for me, or this is always going to be a thing for me. So you want to work around to that, to get to that thing. So anyway, continuing Love Week is where we were, because then we got to wrap up. Yes. A couple of folks just saying dinner. Mitzi says, I'm not picky as long as we're together. We usually go out for dinner. Sometimes in the middle of the week, we go out the weekend before, or Valentine's Day. If it's in the middle of the week, we do that too. Less of a crowd. You don't have to wait forever for a table. 1 year, the shortest time at the steakhouse in Olive Garden was an hour and a half in Lafayette. So much better to go after or before. In the middle of the week, we just eat at home. Usually brings me a card or flowers. This year being Friday, we will probably wait until Saturday to go out and eat. We'll make reservations on an app at a restaurant. Can I just recommend Itis? Not just because they're buying advertising. It's really, we had a blast. We have a blast. And it was so nice. It was good food. It was nice company. It was the whole thing. Nice little music. It was all good.
And whenever they do those like events, they do them right.
They
do
do
a tremendous amount of like intel to get good people like that. And Cinco de Mayo, for me, hands down, they got me.
We did. We went to their. It was the first time we ate outside at the outside patio. Cinco de Mayo.
Patio.
Yeah. Jennifer says candlelight dinner. Julie says doesn't matter. Just appreciate anything that would just happen, and if nothing, that's okay. Also, so just appreciating whatever that the person does. Karen says dinner at home and a card with a handwritten note of their true feelings.
Note.
I have all the cards my late husband gave to me. I read all his treasured messages when I'm feeling down. Good for you, Karen, and sorry for that.
Yeah.
Lou says dinner at home and a sweet card is all I want. So all kinds of good stuff. Denise says dinner out and whatever my husband chooses as a gift for me. So there you go. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us over on 98 Gold WIBN. Thank you so much for hanging out with us over there on WIBN. On WLQI, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we've got the pizza quiz and we'll end on a high note. So stick around.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Glatspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatspapharmacy.com. Glatspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours. Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing? I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online. I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy? Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door. How do I get started with Zelfie? Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported the arrest of 38-year-old Christina Baggerly of Maderaeville on January 29th for being wanted on a warrant for allegedly depositing or cashing fraudulent checks worth more than $1,600 in 2023. A press release from county law enforcement issued yesterday stated after pulling into a retail business in Wheatfield, A deputy observed a female exit a vehicle, run to the gate leading to a dumpster of the business, entering that area and closing the gate behind her. The deputy reportedly opened the gate, and standing inside was Baggerly, who was identified as having that outstanding warrant. After taken to the jail, corrections officers located a Ziploc baggie with white residue that reportedly tested positive for methamphetamine. Christina Baggerly now faces a possession charge as well. An Indiana state trooper was injured and needed to be airlifted from the scene of a two-vehicle crash about 7 miles southeast of Marion on Tuesday. The injuries to 13-year veteran Weston Shanks were considered to be non-life-threatening. According to state law enforcement, Weston was westbound on State Road 22 in his official vehicle behind a Super Duty pickup pulling a utility trailer. The pickup and trailer slowed to make a turn, and for an unknown reason, the state police vehicle rear-ended the trailer. The driver of the vehicle, 44-year-old Bo Fakwa, was not injured. The investigation was continuing. The Pulaski County Advisory Plan Commission is seeking the public's comment on a proposal for a 2-year moratorium on the future of having a battery energy storage system, also known by the acronym of BESS. Such a system could harness renewable energy for future use. The proposal has been made to not allow, accept, review, install, or allow filing for such a system on any property in Pulaski County. Proponents say this would allow for more time to study such a concept. In addition to BESS, the public could make comments on the county's Unified Development Ordinance for all solar systems. The Pulaski County Advisory Plan Commission will hold public hearings during a special session on Thursday, February 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time at the County Highway Garage, 1131 North US 35 in Winnemac. Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be at the Earl Park Community Park on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Organizers of the event request that recipients of food items should not arrive prior to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. The location of the park is 318 North Town Park Circle. This will be a drive-through event only in Earl Park. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
75-year-old Dan Allen of Wheatfield passed away on February 3rd. Friends may call from 4 until 7 p.m. on Friday, February 7th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Dan Allen will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at 11 a.m. on Saturday, with Pastor Jim Alblas officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Mobility Ministries or the Wheatfield Volunteer Fire Department. 46-year-old George Shanley of Carmel passed away on January 21st. A time of remembrance will be held on Saturday, February 8th, from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 64-year-old Thomas Menard of DeMott passed away on January 30th. Friends may call from 1 until 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th at the Community Church of Roselawn. Services for Thomas Menard will be held at the Community Church Roselawn, 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 8th, with Chaplain Major Aaron Menard officiating. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Living Alternatives Pregnancy Resource Center, Will County, Illinois. 91-year-old Max Albert Garrett, formerly of Fowler and Chalmers, passed away on Wednesday, January 29th. Visitation will be Friday, February 7th from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with a recitation of the Holy Rosary at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. A massive Christian burial will be held on Saturday, February 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Dunnington. Interment with military rites will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Memorials may be made to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 92-year-old Haroldine Hod of Kokomo, formerly of Couts, passed away on January 31st. Visitation will be from 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time until 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, February 8th at Frame Mortuary in Winnemac, where funeral services will be held for Haroldine Hod at 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Burial will be at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to a charity of the donor's choice. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 89-year-old Dick Mann Sr. of Goodland passed away on February 2nd. Per the family's wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. Memorial contributions in Dick Mann Sr.'s name may be made to Friends of the Jasper County Animal Shelter. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 41-year-old Amanda Cooper of DeMott passed away on February 2nd. A celebration of life for Amanda Cooper will be held at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 20% chance of freezing rain after 5 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Tonight, freezing rain before 3 a.m., then an 80% chance of drizzle after 3 a.m. Temperature falling to near 31 degrees by 8 p.m., then rising to around 35 degrees during the remainder of the night. New ice accumulation and slick conditions possible, so stay off the roads if you can and be very careful out there. Thursday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with temperatures dropping to a low around 22. Friday, partly sunny with a high near 34. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Let's get caller number 7. They had it right there, and then they changed their mind. Let it ring through. Give it a chance. But what's happening here? There we go. Too many buttons in front of me. I'm hitting them all. There we go. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this? Well,
can't hear you.
Broke up a little bit. What was that?
Todd from Moment.
Ah, Todd. There we go. Now we got you all set. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza. So just a little while ago, we were talking about the idea of divorced couples remarrying. What percentage of divorced couples get remarried? Is it 6%, 12%, or 18%? What percent of divorced couples end up getting remarried? Is it 6, 12, or 18%? What do you think?
6.
That's a good guess. Yep, that's exactly what it was, Todd.
Oh.
You hold on a second. We're going to get your info, and we will get you a certificate for a pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hold on one second. All right. It took a guess, but they still got it. Nonetheless, we will see if we get us a winner again tomorrow right here on the Cube.
Winners.
Prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay, things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
All right. It is time for us to wrap things up for another fun time Wednesday morning. We've gotten over the hump of Wednesday. We're heading towards the Super Bowl. I know Valentine's Day is all we talked about this week, but Valentine's Day is a week and a half away. Super Bowl comes first. Certain holidays.
Super Bowl comes first, and then Harley comes in Tuesday, and I can't stand it anymore. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Ah!
So, all right. But we will not leave without ending on a high note.
All right. Today's high note. I'm just going to be really, really happy when my sinus infection goes away and I can wear my glasses without them driving me crazy on my face. But anyway, that's why you keep seeing me take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on. Okay, so it's coming from Soul Sisters Memorial Foundation, and the credit is to Dr. Chatterjee. Here we go. If we don't say yes authentically, Steve, you're going to love this. Ready? If you don't say yes authentically, we say no resentfully. And that leads to far more problems than if we'd said no in the first place.
Yep.
If we don't say yes authentically, we say no resentfully, and that leads to far more problems than if we'd said no in the first place.
Yeah. Or even, I guess, yes resentfully is what's going through my head.
Well, that's why it's saying if we don't say yes authentically, meaning we're saying yes, but we really don't want to be doing this thing.
Saying yeah.
We say no resentfully. Like, I got to do this thing because if I don't, right?
Yeah, I'm guilty
of that. And that leads to far more problems than if we'd said no in the first place.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that a lot. Loretta's jumped in right away and said, love this. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't say
you,
it,
Loretta.
just so you know, anything I see most of the time, like, hits me personally. So then I go, okay, there's probably more people. So I don't want you to feel like,
no, that's me all over the place.
Let me give this to Steve because he.
Well, no, you said I'm going to love it. I mean, that's because that's why. Yeah. No, I live that. Yes. Unfortunately, that's one of my weaknesses. Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a fantastic Wednesday. It's Thursday already tomorrow. We'll see you then.
And keep commenting because we're watching the comments on our polls to give you guys shirts.
We'll get some more shirts out today.
Yep.
And send them out. We'll send you guys messages and get those shirts out. So message us back with your address and your size.
Yes.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Classic rock.